You're checking out the Opie and Anthony Show. It's Whip 'em Out Wednesday. Let's not forget about that. It's alive and well on Pal Talk. Here in New York City, we're getting brand new stickers made for everybody. In the other cities, they have their stickers for the most part. Get it on your car, your truck. There are women out there that will wow you. Show you a little something if they see the wow stickers, okay? Right. Our phone number, 877-212-O&A. And we got Bill Burr in studio.
Hello.
And he's very excited because Bret Michaels is coming in about 20, 25 minutes. And you're a big fan of Rock of Love?
Oh, great show.
Are you a fan because you think it's a great show or because it's kind of like
I'm
a train
fan
wreck?
Because of how they started off the show. Out of all the humiliating things I've seen on reality television, they basically get, it's basically Flavor of Love. So they get 25...
Flavor of Love for white guys.
Right.
For the white audience.
They get 25 white whores this time, right? They have them out in the driveway. And, Brett comes up in his yellow motorcycle. They're all going crazy. I got it, Brett, and all that
right
stuff.
There,
right?
I think the show is ridiculous that they're going crazy over Bret Michaels.
Right.
I mean, back in the day, I understand he was with Pam and everybody else, but come on.
Jesus,
no,
come
but
on here, dude.
I mean, come on.
If you saw these girls...
Easy.
That's not reality.
If you saw these girls, though, they all look like the hottest girl at, like, Denny's. I mean, retired stripper-looking girls. They're horrific, right? So he pulls up, everybody goes crazy, and then he walks in the house, and his big bouncer guy stands there, and he's looking at him, welcoming them all, and all of a sudden he just starts calling off names. Called off, he picks one girl, then picks another girl. By the time he got to the third girl, I'm saying to my girlfriend, they're going to kick these girls out before they even get in the house. That's exactly what they picked 5 of them, and all the other whores are going like, "How are they not picking me?" Right? They get done picking 5 of these girls, and they're hideous. They look they're just awful looking. They tell the other girls to go in the house, and then they tell those 5 girls, basically, you're too ugly to even get into the house on a horrific reality show.
That's great.
That was awesome.
Did they talk to him later? I'm very disappointed.
Well, there was one girl who just, all of them, they all just I'm embarrassed. I came all the way from Iowa. They're just, from horrific states, right? The bus from Oklahoma City was 72 hours just to get to Utah. I deserved more, right? But one girl just refused to leave.
Wow.
She was just the whore that wouldn't quit, right? So she comes back, and just starts pounding on the door. And then they just had to let her in. And, she looked like she was every bit of 47.
Oh, my God.
Is that Tiffany?
That was the girl who kept going, "Don't threaten me with a good time."
Oh, Tiffany. We got that clip, actually.
Don't threaten me with a good time.
That was her catchphrase.
They did a montage last night. I don't know if it was on last night. I have it on DVR or whatever. But the episode I saw, they did a montage of her saying that over and over again.
And when she says it is basically when someone's telling her to get her life together. Someone's criticizing her.
Someone's trying to give her some real good advice, and that's what she's.
Yeah, if you don't shape up, we're kicking you out of the house. Don't threaten me with a good time. If you don't get off drugs, we're taking away your children.
Yeah.
Don't threaten me with a good time. Dude, she was a mess.
It's the catchphrase of the summer, though.
Oh, it's fantastic.
We got the clip of Tiffany trying to get back in the house after she was deemed too ugly to be in the house, right?
Basically.
Big Johnny called out 5 names. He told us, "You're out of here."
By the way, Bill, thanks for the huge setup.
Oh, no problem.
Really?
We just happen to have this clip.
5 names. He told us, "You're out of here." I didn't come all the way from Chicago to be eliminated before I even walked in the door. My name is Tiffany.
Hi, Tiffany. How are
You
you?
cut me, and I was wondering why.
Listen, it's nothing personal. This is
physical.
my job.
If it was up to Brett, he wouldn't have dismissed me.
No, Brett, if it was up to Brett, the entire city of LA would be here.
But I'm a big fan of his. I had a hat made. I came here all the way from Chicago.
There's literally nowhere for you to sleep.
I'll sleep on the floor. Please. Please, I'm begging you. I'll sleep in the bathroom. I'll sleep in the kitchen. I don't care. I had a hat made. I'll do anything. Anything.
The
Take
music.
your bags.
He finally said yeah, and I jumped up, hugged him, and I didn't let go. It's meant to be.
Oh, man. What did you have made? A hat?
Yeah.
I can't hear.
I had a handmaid.
Tara Reid's older sister.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Oh my God, I'll do anything. I'll sleep in the bathroom, I'll sleep in the kitchen, I'll sleep anywhere.
You have to stop smoking crystal meth first. Don't threaten me with a good time.
Don't threaten me with a good time.
I'm telling you, man, if she did 4 more episodes, she could have sold 1 million of those T-shirts. It was just, really was going to, like you said, it was going to be the catchphrase of the summer.
Oh my God.
Well, then she gets let back in the house, and this is what she does immediately.
I'm Tiffany. I'm alcoholic.
Tiffany, she got completely bombed. I was just sitting back watching, like, holy.
Ain't no booty like Southside booty. Ain't bitch no bad enough to step front in my face. I got here this long. I'm not gonna go home now. Brett will keep me around.
Just an old drunk broad.
You know what?
Is that what she is?
This is what it's not doing justice. She's like one of those girls who's old, but she's kept herself in shape.
Right.
So from the neck down, she could be 32, but you look at her face, she's just she's a lizard.
She's closer to 50. Yeah.
Oh, it's awful.
Oh, Jesus.
Tammy Faye.
Yesterday, you know what? It's a good show. I mean, yesterday I was watching. They had to do phone sex because if Brett Michaels is on the road, did you see that episode
Oh, it was
yet?
great. I'm telling you, it's a great show.
You know, Brett's girl's got to help him out if he's on the road and she's back home.
Sure.
So they had all these girls dress in their hottest lingerie and lay on this heart-shaped type bed and do phone sex, and he's in another room. And they hooked up something. Did they hook it up to his?
Yeah, they actually hooked something up to his unit.
Yeah.
To see if he would get aroused.
Yeah.
And if he was terrible at it, they would just flatline. And the best part was Brett would get halfway through. If they stunk, he just hung up on them. Dude, I'm telling you.
And
I got some great bits on this show.
One girl
great.
just started just giving phone sex, and everyone else was horrified, whoa, man, it's just a fun little show we're trying to participate in. And she's like, I'll suck your beep. Her whole segment was beeped out.
That was the weird
beep
thing.
in my beep.
It's all the
Until
other
you
girls. All the other girls are watching. So it kind of made it awkward. But there were some girls that were just so bad at it.
Yeah.
They were just like, I just really want to spend time with you.
Yeah.
I just think you're interesting. And it's just like, lady, what is this supposed to do for this guy? This guy's a rock star. He's probably had an 18-on-1.
18-on-1.
You know what I mean?
Oh my God, Brett, let me tell you what I'll do. I will take your entire into my and until you all over my, and if you want to put it, feel free. I don't mind that. I've done it before. Brett, if me staying in the house takes you putting it, I will do that. I've never done that sober, but I'll probably do it for you. And I'll even wash because my is probably really filthy. But for you, I'll do anything. I'll let you go from to my, and that's really sick. That's disgusting. A lot of girls won't do that. A lot of girls wouldn't let you put
We need a heart monitor.
and then but I would let you do that. Right there, and I will until you, and then if you want to put it, I'll even do that. I don't care.
Do you have a dog?
If you have a dog and some peanut butter, I will the peanut butter on, and then I'll let the dog, and you can watch. I'll even let the dog me.
All over on my.
And the dog could, I don't even care. Even the dog could because I don't care. And that's really dirty. But for you, I'll do it.
We got one more Tiffany clip worth playing.
You love me.
Love you. She's a sloppy mess. And it was pretty funny.
Hey, that's not a nice word.
Oh, yeah,
It's not a nice word.
You can't go throwing words like that around.
Hey, now, simmer down now, simmer down.
No, you simmer down.
Simmer down.
Faded. No. You told me to do something.
We're just having a good time.
Yeah, that needed a setup, obviously. Tiffany calls one of the two black girls in the house an effing C word.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. She was dropping it.
Dropping it like it was nothing.
Why would they boot her?
Yeah, right?
Did they boot her yet?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, they boot. Yeah, she was.
That's where they're just so stupid.
Why?
You would like the black.
You keep her as long as you possibly can. They did it with Sanjaya.
Loose cannon.
You keep these people. It makes it interesting.
It would have been good because the black girl on the show is hilarious. She wore like
There's a clip on CW11.
Oh, there it is.
Of a clip of the show.
Yeah, well, I think he's on CW11 right now, and then he's heading over here.
Oh,
yeah, there he is. It's still 1988, dude.
I was gonna say don't talk about him, but he's on there, so he can't be here. He can't listen to us right now.
He looks good though, man. I gotta say, he doesn't look much different than he did a few years ago.
Oh well. I mean, they showed him in, like, pajamas without all that stuff, like the headband.
Oh, that was bad.
Oh, my God. He looked like a circus clown out of his makeup.
Oh.
It was bad, dude. He's had some stuff done on
Wow, there's chicks, like, pushing each other. And
no,
stuff.
that black girl's hilarious. That girl there is like, she's really into animals, like PETA, and the black girl had a fur coat, and she goes, I hate animals. She goes, they're for food and clothing. And she goes, how can you say that? She goes, if there was an animal in here right now, I'd slit its throat. I swear to God, just to piss her off, and she totally took the bait.
What was great on last night's episode, two girls went at it after the phone sex thing, and they're upstairs, and the one girl has, like, I think the girl calls them circus boobs.
Yeah.
She's got implants that are so massive, and they're really high up, like way higher than they're supposed to be, and they just are
bizarre.
They're massive, and she calls them circus boobs. They are a little freakish looking.
She looks like she has an ass on her chest.
So the one girl thought she was going to be cocky and started making fun of her circus boobs. So the circus boob girl goes, oh yeah, and just starts making fun of her face, and it turns out the girl that has the kind of the face is a little off is because she was in a car accident at 50 stitches.
Oh, Jesus.
So she started the little fight, and then Circus Boob goes, well, look at your awful face. And she's like, but that was from a car accident. Like you went too far with this.
And she started complaining to Brett, saying it's like a disability. Right. Would you make fun of somebody in a wheelchair?
Right. But she was the one. You know how it goes. If you're gonna fight, you're gonna break out all the weapons. That's not fair. I was in a car wreck.
Yeah, if your face went through a windshield, you probably shouldn't start snapping on somebody.
Yeah, you shouldn't be talking about someone's circus boobs.
They just showed a motorcycle accident, a little motocross, a little crash one of those girls took. Face planted. Pretty good. So they just put these whores in interesting little contests and competitions.
Dude, they're all whores. They're all trying to act like they're not whores, but they have a stripper pole in there, and then the second they got drunk, all of them were doing those you need whore abs stripper moves on the pole. You know, you got like your legs straight out. It's like the only people who can do that are strippers.
Yeah, I didn't want to like the show, but I like it. Yeah, that VH1 knows what they're doing with this celeb reality crap.
I was telling Jim last night at the Cellar, like we were talking about, how, the reality TV and game shows. There has never been a better time in Hollywood to be a has-been than it is right now. You're right. You have a better shot at getting a TV show than
anyone else.
Somebody brand new, yeah.
Scott Baio, I just want to punch him in the face. Have you seen that show?
The two Corys?
The two Corys.
They were in here yesterday.
Corys, yeah.
But my thing is, what is the cutoff line where even like you're too old? I think it's like 75.
I would say like Tony Dow isn't getting a reality show. He was the older brother on Leave It to Beaver.
But then when you get to that old, then you have to herd the has-beens. You got to put them all. You got to put them all in a house.
In a surreal house, yeah.
Yeah. After
like the My Three Sons guys, the My Three Sons sons.
You could get one of them.
Yeah.
And he just sit there crying how there was no residuals.
Anyone from Gilligan's Island, do you think?
It'd have to be one of the women.
Yeah, Marianne or Ginger.
Ginger, yeah.
Yeah, they could probably do it. Yeah.
Hey, we got to change gears a little bit here. How to dial a rotary phone. We teased this before the break.
Speaking of the olden days. Nice segue.
Well,
Speaking of Juan Epstein.
Sometimes you got to just jam on the brakes.
Well, they could do that. The Welcome Back Kotter people would definitely be.
Yeah.
Because they had Horseshack in the fights. Remember that? When they had celebrity boxing. They've just been through all these, and they gather up the has-beens to beat each other up. and Horseshack got beat up by Screech, right?
Yeah.
I'd love to be a has-been's agent just to hear the offers that come in.
Oh, it's got to be just hysterical. VH1 wants you for a celebrity toe jam.
Race to the bottom of the Grand Canyon with the cast from Family Affair. Just these horrific shows.
It's heading that way. They're going to get worse and worse.
It is VH1, I think, that started all that stuff, too. They're the ones who first came up with
Yeah.
They're brilliant, man.
Well, they came up with the concept celeb reality.
Yeah, they took
And
the reality show thing.
The celebrities involved with the reality shows, and making it cool. Because when reality shows first hit, no celebrity would be caught dead doing it. It's like, oh, that's hack stuff. That those are people that just can't make it, legitimately.
Yeah,
but then somehow VH1 talked them into like.
Well, they don't get the big celebrities; they get the has-beens, which is hysterical. Watching these people, living together, or
yeah, but. See where it's going, though? It's going to be legitimate stars are going to, sign on for this as their next project.
Well,
I think.
That mini-me guy, he was the quickest has-been ever. He was just like the,
Yeah.
They were still in post-production.
Yeah. And he was naked on that little scooter peeing in the corner.
One of the greatest moments ever, by the way.
And he was huge. Like when the movies came out, the Austin Powers movies, like people were quoting things from the movie.
I remember, page 6, he was in Scores and he had little leather pants.
Yeah.
And he was the toast of the town from Monday to Wednesday.
And then he's here he is.
Oh my God!
How do you make a comeback from that?
How can you classify that as a person?
No.
What about when he started getting going?
Yeah, do we have that clip? Do we have all the clips? Yeah,
if you're laying there dreaming about a fire, you think there's a fire engine going.
What a mess! And he was
he
is
big
star.
Completely,
even when he's sleeping, he doesn't even look peaceful.
Completely naked on a scooter, gets off and just takes a leak in a closet. And then he was in all the Austin Powers movies. That's great. Hey, so how to dial a rotary phone?
Ah, right.
Well, everyone around here has got their iPhone. Some people love them, some people hate them.
I am a fan of the iPhone.
The jury's still
Jimmy, not a fan.
I don't hate it. What I hate is AT&T. I love the technology of the iPhone. I just don't like AT&T.
American Telephone and Telegraph.
Is that what it's called?
Yeah. It's Ma Bell.
Oh, cool.
You don't like it? I haven't had any trouble. Thank goodness.
iPhone sales were disappointing, by the way. Stock dropped, $8 yesterday?
What it is,
I'm so happy.
It's alt AT&T. And I heard they almost had a deal with Verizon. And because Apple's notoriously, they put out great stuff, but they're hard to deal with. And they wanted a piece of every phone call made. At first, they only wanted stuff sold in Apple. And AT&T's like, look, you got to give it. We have to all sell the phones in our stores. And then they want like 50 cents or whatever for the first minute for every phone call made on the iPhone. There's some kind of a weird concession they want. Phone companies never give up. And Verizon, I think, from what I heard, that was the breaking point. Verizon, they're like, no.
Yeah.
And they have the best coverage by far, Verizon, because they have landlines.
Dude, I talked to Bob Kelly. His phone, it cuts out all the time.
He's the
got a
worst.
$500 phone, and I got to go, Bob, go walk back to where you were. And I got one of those little chick phones that you flip open.
Yeah.
Verizon, it's way better.
I haven't had any trouble. I'm knocking wood, but I haven't had trouble with Signal. I love it. I love the look how futuristic.
I had 9 or 10 texts in a row.
No, you'll throw it. I know you comedians.
Dude, I had 9 or 10 texts in a row yesterday that said error, sending message. Errors cannot send. It would not send the text. Yeah. I had to move around the house and hold my phone towards the window.
Did you sit out all night with like a tent to get it?
Dude, it's like holding a ray gun. I got to point it a certain way.
See, that's cool. It's futuristic.
This is a $600 phone, which I do like. The technology about you scroll your fingers, you open it up. It's brilliant.
Yeah.
But the fact that Steve Jobs makes things so difficult, and they had to go with AT&T. It's like, come on, guys, what are you doing?
Yeah.
I don't like that exclusive phone company crap with telephones.
Yes.
They make these deals. You should be able to pick whatever service you want with whatever phone you want.
Or whatever.
Yeah, because sometimes there's a really good phone and a lousy service.
Right.
Bastards.
Well, we've come a long way, though.
We certainly have.
Here's the seg. So you got the iPhone.
Mm-hmm.
A mere 50 years ago, they had to teach people how to use a rotary phone.
Rotary phone.
Because, back in the day, you picked up the phone, you talked to the operator.
Right.
And then they did away with that, and now you could dial your own numbers.
You have to crank that little crank on the side.
Operator.
And then go, Sarah?
Yeah.
Sarah, could you connect me to 555?
Right.
Yeah.
Well, here's
Murray Hill 6.
Yeah. Wisconsin 9er 8.
Here they instruct you on how to use your rotary phone.
The local news of the week. At midnight Saturday, the telephones in this city will be changed to dial service, and all telephone numbers will be changed. Late this week, new directories will be delivered.
This
Here
is
are
important.
a few important suggestions for the use of your dial telephone. Before calling any number, first secure the number from your new directory. Then remove the receiver and listen for the dial tone. It sounds like this.
Oh, my God, are you kidding me?
Doesn't everything just sound harrowing? Like the Russians are going to attack at any moment? My goodness.
And why can't we, update that? Why are we still using that?
We still got it. It's a little different variation, but it's there.
But can't it be something else?
I didn't understand
dial
even
tone.
what he was saying. Secure the number?
Secure the number.
Does that mean look it up?
Yeah.
Yeah, first secure the number.
Memorize it, or stay away from the apparatus. You do not have the brain intellect to use this new technology.
Bill's got the voice down.
That's it.
Tone. It sounds like this.
If you hear it, run.
That's right. Your phone's about to explode.
The Reds have gotten your phone.
The Reds.
The Reds are coming.
The Reds.
Do not discuss the war when you pick up this apparatus.
Yes.
Loose lips sink ship. Oh, sorry, man.
Loose sink ships was my line. Damn you, Bill Burr. If I'd have secured the number earlier, it would have been my line.
And listen for the dial tone. It sounds like this. That tone indicates everything is ready for your call.
Ooh.
With the receiver off the hook, dial the desired number. For example, suppose you want to dial 23650. Dial each numeral in this manner, pulling the dial around.
That's a
with the
whole
finger
phone
stop.
number back
That's
then.
a whole number?
No dash, no parentheses, no nothing.
If you want to dial 5, it's like, what's your number? 5.
Example, suppose you want to dial 23650. Dial each numeral in this manner, pulling the dial around to the finger stop each time. Be sure to allow the dial to freely return to its normal position. And
Would
this
you
is
try
the
to
ringing
stop it
signal.
with your finger?
You push it sometimes. Oh, I remember dial phone. Come on. You'd go like, and then rake it back to its
Oh, that's
starting
right, you
position.
would.
Because you try to dial faster.
Wow, I forgot all about that.
Stupid dial phones.
The dial to freely return to its normal position. And this is the ringing signal.
Much the same, too.
Hello? What's the problem?
Watson, come quick. I need you. Come on. Alexander Graham Bell joke? No?
No, that's good.
I understood it, yeah.
If the line is
Hello?
busy, you'll hear...
Do you have 10-pound balls? Well, how do you walk? You could call your local bowling alley. Call a tobacco shop. Do you have Prince Albert in a can? Well, you best let him out. He may suffocate. There can't be much air in there.
And that.
Hello? Is your refrigerator running? Well, you better catch it. Your food will go bad.
Listen to me. You gotta go turkey boy.
Yeah.
Wait.
Get Brett Weir, I said. It's the super across the way.
Hold on.
Butt plug? Hello?
Are we still allowed to...
Probably not.
We're not allowed to play butt plug anymore?
Of course not.
No?
That can't be. You can't even say it.
Wow. Are
We've
you
probably been
kidding me?
dumped out of twice.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Oh, boy. Well, you can't say that.
No.
It is, you can't say that Wednesday.
Oh, true. Who's going to pick up?
If the line is busy, you'll hear this busy signal.
It's just everything is so terminal back then.
Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah, it really is like,
Yeah, but we haven't really updated that crap. The busy signal.
If you hear this busy signal, go to your local shelter, where there will be food and supplies. You may have to stay there for weeks as the radiation settles down. Oh, wait, it's just a busy signal. Sorry, I thought the commies were coming.
The Reds.
The Reds. Just when we got done with the Nazi menace, the Reds come. And remember, if you see black people in your neighborhood, dial 911.
No, it's back in the day. Dial
If you see a
9-1.
Negro, no?
Dial 9-1.
9-1, just 9.
Yeah.
That's reserved for the police. They'll be sure to be there with fire hoses and German shepherds. It's the 50s, get it? If you get a busy signal, try writing a letter. Thought it was funny, Than.
Thank you.
Good time to credit Thin.
Yeah, right?
It was funny.
Until Saturday midnight, please use your present directory and make your calls in the usual manner.
How was that?
Oh,
Yelling out the window?
We just pick up and the
Yeah.
operator did it all.
Operator.
Hey,
Number, please.
someone has called me out of my stock info. Didn't we read Apple dropped $8 yesterday?
$7. They lost $7 billion in the market.
Didn't we?
6% it dropped, but they're still up to like 100 and...
Alex is saying it's been steady at 135 for about 2 weeks already.
Tell Alex to shut his face.
Dude, they dropped 6% yesterday.
Right?
The market dumped like a couple hundred points yesterday.
Yes, he probably just didn't get the information on his phone.
What do you-
AT&T.
Well, this is going to be boring for most people, but let's find out now.
Let's see what...
Hold on a minute. Hold on a second here.
He's a douche.
This is how you turn it on.
The Apple iPhone is giving investors something to talk about, and it's not all good.
This is how you turn it on.
AT&T Wireless, the exclusive wireless service provider in the U.S., the initial debut of the device was nowhere as strong as analysts first predicted. Only 146,000 iPhone subscribers signed on in the first 2 days of the much-hyped debut, a far call from the 500,000
Collector's
plus number
item.
first put out by analysts. Some of the disappointment is being blamed on the iPhone activation process, which was entirely internet-based. A small number of the first buyers couldn't activate their phones until 3 or 4 days after purchase.
Can't figure it
Analysts
out.
say the first few days of subscriber sign-ups may not tell the whole picture of the launch's success. For its part, AT&T says demand for the iPhone remains strong since then. More clarity on the debut is expected when Apple releases its quarterly results on Wednesday.
Can that be any more boring? What channel is that from? Was that from the BBC or something? NPR? What was that?
That was just dull.
According to our own Than, it fell $8.81 to $134.89.
Yeah. Why does
They
that
also-
make me happy?
Because you're sick of the hype and the already screaming about how great it's going to be, and you know it's going to be irritating, and dummies like me and him run out and get it.
Dummies? I enjoy it.
But you're not one of the
I'm waiting for a couple of upgrades, maybe. I'd
It's
like
not you.
video.
It's more Bobby. Bobby flaunts his technology. Yeah, he's like a little whore.
Oh, yeah. Bobby's...
So does Voz, but his technology is from like 1997.
Just see this? It's a dial phone.
Do we know if Bonnie had a baby yet? His friend's having a baby.
Yeah, what happened?
Let's find out next because we're real late, and hopefully
got
Brett Michaels will make it before we end this side of the show. He's on his way from WB11. It's Opie and Anthony and Bill Burr. What are you promoting?
Yes.
Anything, Bill?
Absolutely nothing. I was just a fan of Brett Michaels.
Great.
Hey, that's
on
pretty
here.
cool. All right. More with us. Opie and Anthony next. Opie and Anthony with you.
Boy.
Big thank you to all the women on Pal Talk wowing today.
Yeah.
Helps us through the show.
Growl.
We're having fun today. Bill Burr in studio. Still
Brett
chewing an egg
Michaels?
white omelet here. Yeah, he's running late because he just got off TV.
Yeah, there's probably
He should be here any minute. What the hell is that coming to the Opie and Anthony show? Travis was showing us some of the potential people that are coming in with their oddities.
I saw one, and wow.
Where's Travis? We got an
Pretty
update on
good.
this? The grand prize, by the way, is an iPhone, man. How
An
cool
Apple
is that?
iPhone.
How cool is that? huh?
Everyone's loving
Very
them.
nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome.
Everyone's digging them, man.
My cousin's still standing in line for one, man.
Is he still
they're
online?
unbelievable.
Yeah, grand prize an iPhone. Second prize $250. Third prize $100. And you also get diagnosed by some professionals. But our professionals are also going to tell you to go see your regular doctor. We're just trying to do this to kind of
Diagnosed for what? Brain cancer from using the new...
Dude.
Using cell phones.
What the hell is that? Basically, if there's something on your body and you're pretty sure it's not supposed to be there, we want to see it.
Oh, Christ.
We got medical professionals that'll examine your oddity and then point and laugh at you. Yes.
First of all, you didn't have to circle.
Oh, my God.
You
Is
didn't
this
have to
guy coming
circle
in?
the oddity on this guy.
Is this guy coming in?
Would you look at that picture and go, what's wrong with this dude? Unless you circle it.
Oh, wow. All right, listen.
Wow.
If you got an oddity, we want you to email Travis. And obviously, people are emailing Travis and sending the pictures of the oddity in. It's Travis at FoundryMusic.com. That's FOUNDRY music.com. FoundryMusic.com. Travis at FoundryMusic.com. And we're doing it a week from tomorrow, I do believe. What are we looking at?
We're looking at somebody with a nose that's made out of Play-Doh. And somebody pinched one of his nostrils.
Wow, that's
How do you
something.
describe that, Andy?
He has a pinky sticking out of the left side of his nose.
Pinky toe.
Yeah, it just itches his face constantly.
It basically looks like, I'm onto it. Okay, you take your pinky and you go to pick your nose, and then someone chops off the pinky right at the second knuckle down, and just leaves the pinky there.
And rips out the
And then the other part of the pinky decides to start growing back into your face.
It made it sound like something's wrong with his hands.
Huh?
You made it sound like something's wrong with his hands.
No, this is the pinky picking the nose, and then the pinky stays there for the most part.
His
hey, can we put these pictures up on the website for the... All right.
His nose is kind of smeared across his cheek.
And this guy doesn't know what this is?
What? This little piggy.
Yeah, this little piggy. He's got an extra piggy on his nostril. It looks like a little toe. It's definitely a little toe growing out of the side of his nose by his nostril. Okay. Well, he's in.
Acid trip face.
Yeah. And then we have...
Funhouse mirror face.
Then we have this guy.
Where Travis had to circle the oddity here. It's Jason.
Yeah, what'd you think we were going to think it was, Travis? The shirt?
Yeah.
Well, the shirt's an oddity, yes.
The guy,
unless you live in Seattle in the year 1991.
He's got a shaved head, which is probably very difficult to do when you have what looks to be... I don't even know what that is. Some type of bump growing out of the top of your head.
What was that Star Trek movie where they put those worms in the helmets and it crawled in the person's ear?
Oh, Captain, they put creatures in our bodies.
Yeah.
Oh, well, I can't help you there.
That's what's on top of his
where'd they
head.
put him? He never says in his ear. In our ears. In your ears? In our ears.
I saw him bomb up in Montreal this weekend.
Who, Shatner?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, he was hosting the gala, and it wasn't his fault. They gave him like this sketch to do about Harry Potter, and he was mocking how big the book was, and he was supposed to open up this thing that the book was in. There was supposed to be an explosion with smoke, and nothing was happening.
Oof.
That was great.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
Did he address it?
Yeah, he covered it the best he could. And I was standing. It was one of those stupid. Like you had to walk down 58 stairs to walk up to the microphone because it's television. Rather than just having you step out behind a curtain, they had you walk down these Miss America like you just won the crown.
Oh,
because it's television.
Yeah.
Why is that? You gotta walk down 800 steps,
dude. It was one of those moments. I was sitting there backstage. First of all, I'm trying to figure out what I'm going to do that just doesn't just have the F word 58 times in the joke, and I'm listening to Shatner bombing, and then I have to walk down 58 stairs. Oh yeah.
Hey,
you got some life going on there, Mr. Burr.
No kidding. Getting back to what the hell is that? We got a webpage to give out. If you want to see this nose oddity where it looks like the pinky's still attached to the nostril and part of its kind of cheek. The page is thebestpageintheuniverse.net. Thebestpageintheuniverse.net to see this oddity. And this guy's definitely coming in? Where's he from?
Is that him? It's his page? Or is it just... I don't know. Because it could be just people sending in pictures.
You mean this might not be a contestant?
Oh.
Have you talked to him, Travis?
No, I have not.
Oh,
then it's not him.
Boy.
What about the guy with the bump on his head?
Yeah, I've got his phone number.
Oh, you're talking.
All right, so he's coming in.
What about Bunyan nose?
No, we don't.
No bunion nose. It's just somebody sent one in.
Those are the only ones.
No firecracker face.
You know. shoved a cherry bomb up his nose and lit it.
All right. Well, we're hoping this contest is going to
He's
be
the urban myth guy.
I'm hoping this contest is going to be something, but I'm thinking it's going to be a buck.
Look, if
you got an oddity, you got to email Travis immediately.
It's simple.
Last time we did this, we had all sorts of crazy stuff.
You got anything,
look at.
something growing on you don't know what it is, something you want a doctor to maybe look at, but you don't want to go to the doctor, or just some odd thing that you've had your whole life. Come on in. You have the chance to win the iPhone. And don't we have cash prizes?
Oh, yeah, we do.
Yes.
You know what you should do? You should direct the signal at the growth from the cell phone to see if it's some sort of poor man's chemo.
Give it a try. Could you see that if the iPhone cures cancer? And then he'd be going, ha-ha, see?
Well,
and the stock still goes down. What do we got to do?
Jesus Christ.
Well, now that page...
elitist, disease-curing jerk.
Now the page I just gave out,
yeah,
that page is for the iPhone. So we've,
Oh.
I don't know what the hell's going on.
I don't either.
All right, so the nose guy's not coming in, obviously. All right, listen, let's move on. Screw this. Travis at FoundryMusic.com if you want in on the What the Hell Is That contest. Okay?
Yes. Have any nutty pictures you want to send in?
Yeah, don't send the pictures in. We really want legitimate contestants for this. All right?
Yeah, we need people.
I really
thought. Come down.
I'm so disappointed. I thought Nose Guy was, definitely happening.
I wanted to bite it. I wanted to bite that thing off his face.
His nibble.
I would have sunk my teeth into it. I would have pushed his nose and sunk my molars into it and ripped it off his face.
We're going to have a problem with sales after the radio show today.
Ooh.
Why?
Fezzy, we love you.
Hello, boys.
Hi, Fez.
Fez was told to call to promote an appearance he's doing with our own E-Rock.
Yes.
But sales never told us about this. That's wonderful.
First of all, I want to see Nose Guy really bad, but how will we recognize him when he gets there?
He'll be the one everybody's going yuck when he walks by.
Yeah, he'll be the only one who is not tearing in his eyes.
Yeah,
Hey, Fez, you do realize that are you and Ron both going, or is it just you?
It'll be the Ron and Fez show. Here's the thing. It's VIP Club, an adult entertainment club.
Yeah.
And as buxom as E-Rock is, and as perfect as he is to host this gig, it really does need a hostile takeover by the Ron and Fez show.
You do realize that you guys were only brought on board because no one would go to see Eric.
Yeah.
Especially
they are using you to fill up the VIP Gentlemen's Club.
Well, it's exotic dancers and stuff, and who knows more about the poon than Fez Watley, boys?
Well, yeah.
I love the ladies.
Well,
do you?
Do you really?
Fez, have you ever gotten a lap dance?
Yes, actually.
From a girl?
And then, and threw up immediately afterwards.
Must have been something you ate.
It really was. I think like a flu was coming on or something.
Yeah.
So Ron and Fez with E-Rock, our own E-Rock, this Friday night at VIP Gentlemen's Club from 10 to midnight. And VIP is located at 20 West 20th Street. That's very easy here in New York City.
Oh, I may go see you there.
Friday night, 10 o'clock.
E-Rock, you're going to be taken to the pole over there like you did this morning on our show?
Yeah, that was impressive.
Maybe take your shirt off, your pants, and do a little spin on the pole?
Might need a few lessons before that.
Hey, Fezzy.
Good improv.
For pasties.
Yeah. Hey, Fezzy. Yeah. We got a stripper pole in studio, our PD Tracy.
Really? I thought that was Travis.
She gave us a stripper pole. We tried it out with E-Rock this morning. But I'm thinking that you might have to come by tomorrow and do a little spin or two on the stripper pole to promote your big appearance at VIP Gentlemen's Club with Ron,
Andy Walker,
and E-Rock. Yeah.
All right, sure, anything.
So you just surprise us tomorrow with some kind of outfit. You do a couple spins on the pole, and then we promote the big gig for you guys.
Sounds good. You know me. I've been known to go around a pole or two.
Yeah, well.
He's a fag.
Hey, we don't know that.
Tony Soprano.
We don't know that.
Yeah, I'm not the one who showed up to see Bret Michaels.
Oh, hey. I think something's going on.
Looks like we're all going to be disappointed, too. Is he showing?
He'll show.
He was supposed to be on this side, though. And
he might be on the other side.
Yeah.
Could be on there.
It happens. What can I tell you? All right, Fezzi, there you go. Big appearance for you guys this Friday.
All right, hostile takeover of the VIP club this Friday.
Let the rumors begin, by the way, because what are you doing calling us over here?
Oh, well, I just thought this was the appropriate place.
Huh. Interesting.
Let the rumors begin,
And
boys.
the rumor is out of the gate, and it takes an early lead. Here it is. Run with it.
Why would this station have Ron and Fez, who don't even work for this station, doing an appearance at a
That'd be
strip
ridiculous.
club?
I was thinking the same thing. It's
What
like,
the
why?
hell's going on?
He couldn't wait like a few more minutes, and then it would just be for the satellite side, and well, I don't understand it. quite
Where
frankly.
they work alongside us.
Yeah.
Sometimes there's confusion and people mess up. Maybe that's,
Yeah, I
that's
think
what it
that was a mistake. You called a little too early or something, maybe?
It's my rotary phone.
Oh, no, now we got music. What's going on? What's going on
Wow.
with this?
Wow, that's a mixture of...
Why the hell would we play this music out of nowhere? This is Ron and Fez music.
Huh. It's interesting.
All right, Fezzi, tomorrow, outfit, you're spinning around the pole. And by the way, for the faithful listeners, eventually we'll have hot chicks doing the same thing.
Sure.
We
One of these
certainly
days.
will. All right, Fezzi.
All right, boys. See you tomorrow.
Later, Fez.
And leave Eastside Dave home.
Oh, my man Beats will be there Friday at the VIP club.
But I mean, leave him home as far as coming on our show tomorrow.
He just wants your love, Opie.
Duty Wars is over. It's over.
It's over.
Over, I say.
It's over, Johnny. Nothing's over. Nothing's over until there's more duty. Duty Wars.
All right, Fez.
All right, boys.
Say hi to Ron for us.
Will do.
All right.
And can I say tomorrow night? I don't have the info in front of me, of course, but I'll be doing a signing at the Barnes & Noble in Long Island.
You are Barnes & Noble, Old Country Road in Carl Place.
Jimmy.
7:30 p.m.
7:30. I'm going to come down and say hi to Jimmy during his book signing because it's close to me.
And we're off the next day.
Yes, you could come over my house.
I will.
We could play.
Watch me never leave. I'll be like the guy who just doesn't get the hint. Kind of like on this show.
Well.
Opie politely invited me once in 2000, and all of a sudden you had to hire me because you were too nice to go get the F out.
Bill Burr, anything?
Pittsburgh Improv, August 12th.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, you should promote that. We're on in Pittsburgh.
Oh, all right, yeah, I'll be out there.
I don't know if they're listening, but we're on it.
Okay.
We're on a station down there. Or over there. Wait.
Rumor has it.
Kind of over west, sort of like southwest.
I'd say over there.
Over there. Let's just say over there.
Yeah.
Bill Burr is coming to Pittsburgh, ladies and gentlemen. All right, we're out of here.
Goodbye, gang. We'll see you tomorrow.
No, Brett Michaels.
I don't know.
Well, why wouldn't he show up? What happened?
I don't know. Have a good day.
Where is he?
I don't know.
Sounds like me. The guy's high.
I'm scared.
All right. We'll see you tomorrow. All right, we're back with the Opie and Anthony Show on XM Satellite Radio.
Yeah, we're on the XM.
We got Bill Burr in studio. He came in because he's a big fan of Rock of Love, right? With Bret Michaels.
I was actually, I was talking to Danny on the internet, emailing him.
Like a future guy.
Oh, yeah, no, we had little video cameras. He was taking his hat off.
What year is this? The year 3000? Wow. You guys are so amazing.
There he is.
Yeah, I was just saying I was watching the show, man. What's up, man?
Hey, Bret Michaels.
Yes, Brett. How you doing, man? Good.
What's up, Brett? How are you, man? All right.
Let me get over here and just say hello.
What's up, man? How are you, man?
Bill Burr.
Hey, Brett, I gotta tell you, when I saw like the promos for Rock of Love, I'm like, I don't know. And then I saw it, I'm completely hooked.
Are you hooked?
Yeah.
When I saw the promo, I was like, I don't know.
Right.
I'm thinking the same thing.
Because, you know...
IDs or no, does it matter? You guys don't care.
No, you don't need to have... No, don't worry about it. No, because I was thinking Flavor of Love. Right, and I'm like, how do you do the Flavor of Love show again?
Right,
you know, because that was huge for everybody. And it's kind of sort of like a white version of that, but you're doing your own thing with this show.
Yeah, I think the show, it's a weird thing because I've never, in all my years of partying and bizarre things and being on the road, I've never done anything this weird. Because when they say they're filming you 24/7, you're thinking, well, I get up in the morning. I'm diabetic, right? I just had a moment coming over here. I'm having a low blood sugar. I'm like, I need to fix this in the traffic because of the big burst.
So the crater in the street.
Asbestos is fine. And I'm going.
Gotta love New York, right?
Yeah, my dad is.
It wouldn't be New York if we didn't have this stuff going on.
But when I went in to do this, I got to be honest. I thought, man, 24/7. I'm pretty sure it's not going to be like that. But they literally, besides going to the bathroom, film everything you do. And I'm a pretty independent guy. I'm not a big posse guy. There's not like in 80 agents don't tell me where to go, and I just do my thing.
Right.
And I got to be honest with you, it was the first day I pulled in there, they picked me up. VH1's pretty open about shooting stuff. It's not, I know you guys were having a debate the other day with the, I want to say the Coreys about whether it's scripted or not.
Yeah.
Well, no. Let me. This is what's screwing up reality TV. We'll say it again, and I don't think it's really going on with your show. They've decided that they need to script reality shows.
Right.
And they did it with the Hogan family, and that's why I don't watch the Hogan family. Scott Baio
that's why
show,
I stopped watching it.
Because you could tell. And then the two Coreys, I wanted to like the show, and I told them, and we said it on the air, they're scripting actual shows instead of, because they don't want to invest the time of having the cameras, like you just said, 24 hours a day for a long period of time so you can finally capture the good stuff. So they're trying to get the good stuff by writing material for these guys. It's wrecking reality shows.
And here's what, and let me go into this completely. When they first asked me to do this, I said to them, guys, first of all, I was being funny. I go, my acting skills are limited. So scripting me to be like, you are beautiful. Now let's argue at the jacuzzi.
Yeah.
The jacuzzi argument's so funny because you're watching, let's call it straight. You're watching The Bachelor. These girls don't know this guy, and I don't care what anyone says, but you go into reality TV, you cannot tell me that they fell in love the first fucking night. I mean,
Exactly.
I mean, they all love this guy. No one's met him, and now they're punching each other in the face at the jacuzzi. I'm like, man, I've been trying to rock star for 20 years. I use the term trying, ups and downs, right? And I go, they don't fight that. They don't cat fight every single second that we're. So what happened with VH1 in this show is I went in and I said, guys, can I just do this? Because originally they only bought 6 episodes. That's all they were doing with me because they wasn't sure how the white guy was going to fly after Flavor of Love. I knew what they were saying. I said, I'll tell you what. As long as you don't script it and you let me come in, let me ride my Harley in. I don't want to shoot this at my ranch. Let's tell them this isn't my house. It's not my house. Anyone that saw Cribs knows I don't live in this house.
Right.
You know what I mean?
And that wasn't...
Is that an actual house? Is it a set?
Here's what it is. It's a guy. It was a porn director. Not a porn star, but a porn director from the 60s. It's the most god-awful, ugly house I've ever been in. We walked in, it stinks of pool, like bad chlorine in the jacuzzi. I went to step in the jacuzzi. I'm like, uh-oh, we're going to have a bad argument. This jacuzzi, it's going to be fake. Everyone's going to hate it. We never got to the jacuzzi except the fall in it.
Yeah.
I walked in, the jacuzzi's about 11 feet deep. Like, if you go under, you're like, and you're under, you're like down at the bottom swimming. It's like a bad movie. And it's horribly designed, that house, but great house to party in and do reality. Anyway, going back to your, talking about reality, I watch all these shows and they're so scripted, and I know the world knows it. With this, they just busted loose. I mean, how many girls go out, ride dirt bikes, get hurt, play lingerie mud football, which never ended up in lingerie. They just had shorts and full contact. The girl breaks her ankle. I mean, they get tattoos. Her first tattoo ever is my name on her neck. I said, you could get booted off and may
great.
have, but
the face plant I saw, you were just over on Channel 11 over here in New York.
Yes, yeah.
And we were watching some of the clips, and that face plant that chick takes off of that dirt bike is
it's
hysterical.
And she endos. There's
Oh
more
my
that they
God.
did. There's one that goes up in the air, and I said, I've been riding a long time, and I'm still don't got it down. And the girl's like, don't tell me how to ride. I can go fast. She took off, hit the thing, endoed, flipped. It was...
She hit it like a whoop-de-doo. If you're going straight, that's fine. She might be able to go from point A to point B. But I could see before she even hit that thing, it was over, man.
You knew it was
She
a
starts,
disaster.
she can't, the handlebars are going, and she face plants. It's stunning.
Yes, and it's, put it this way, the cracked tailbone doesn't make for good sex later on. There's just no, and here was my worst disaster that happened. One of the prettiest girls on the show, we play football, right? We go out and they wet the field in the mud. Now, mud looks cool when you're doing those no dives in slow-mo.
Yeah.
But when you're running in the mud, it sucks because you can't get going. Right?
You get stuck.
We fell about 60 times. When we were done, we had pulled every muscle. So the girl that wins the date can't move her legs. She's like this. Hold on a minute. She's like, I'm like, that's not going to really pan out for me later on too well. But it was fun to do during the time we were shooting.
That'd be great for you. She can't close them. You're trying to fuck her. She just got to keep her legs open.
Oh, I love that part. I love. But she didn't go that way. She went this way. Now it was really fun.
Oh, you couldn't open them.
It was like a chicken wing. I got chicken winged and mermaid. When a girl when they mermaid you on the date, you're screwed. You know when it goes tight.
Oh, that's beautiful. She mermaided me,
She
dude.
mermaided me. I got screwed, and not literally.
Hey, who came up with the concept? Like, I thought that was the greatest beginning as far as how you had all the girls out in the driveway, and then you had your security person weed out the horrific ones that they could not even go into the
They
house.
didn't tell me they did that because I don't know if they showed this on the first episode, but because I'm seeing bits and pieces of the first episode because we're on the road, right? And here's what kind of pissed me off with John, and I was being funny when I said it. I didn't get to meet all 25. And like when I pulled in, I know I may not be the fastest, but I'm pretty sure there's 25 girls. I pulled in, I'm like, okay, they all look decent to me. They all look like we're gonna have a good time. I get into the house and I'm looking around and I was shooting pictures and I'm like, okay, 19, 20, maybe 21. I'm like, there's not 25 girls, so I figured a couple of them are out by the pool or doing something.
Oh, I thought you were giving the ages because we saw a couple pushing 50 there, Brett.
It was 21 to 70. All right,
at least he's got
I was gonna say
here somewhere.
I was gonna say, believe me, they did you a favor. Those 5 that they got rid of.
Was that John did me a solid?
Yeah,
Okay.
they all look like they signed the Declaration of Independence.
Hey, isn't this my mom's friend?
Yeah, exactly.
There are a few that were up there, Brett.
A couple of wrecks.
John did me a solid. That's what you're
Big
saying?
time.
Okay,
Big
good.
time.
What we like about the show, Bill Burr brought it up. You guys got great bits.
Thank you.
Now was that when they were phone sexting? That was on this week sometime. I saw it on DVR. They had it was hooked up to your dick.
Pretty much. And what it was is it's something they actually
they're
use.
horrified in the other studio. This XM, we could just go with it here.
They do use that stuff,
like
though.
Brett's been fired from the show. Can we remove Brett from the show immediately?
Immediately. It wouldn't be the first time that a PR person takes a guest off our show.
What they did is they did it. It's actually used to measure like blood pressure or blood flow.
Mm-hmm.
And being a diabetic, I know what it is because they do it for like your feet. They do it after. I've been diabetic so long that they do it to make sure the shit's still working.
Make
right?
sure there's blood flowing through you.
Luckily, I got a little blood flow still going through there, and it's all still doing what it's supposed to do. And they hooked it up, and it was a very uncomfortable moment for me because when you're doing stuff and you're being funny on a tour bus, that's one thing. When you're doing it and there's a crew of people filming you doing it, you're like, this is kind of weird. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then I'm sitting there in those god awful pajamas that I had made. I thought they would look funny, and it looked like I just had orange face. I mean, there was something going on that wasn't good. I'm like, I don't look good, but just let's roll with it.
Hey,
I was
Brett,
really unhappy, actually.
I said that on the air.
My face looked orange.
Can I say what I said? You looked kind of ridiculous in your pajamas. You
I
look
look
like
stupid.
You
You
look
could
like a
say it.
circus clown without the makeup
I thought
on.
I was going to look rock star.
There was something going on there. Like, wow.
Can we be funny for a minute here? Let's go. When you're thinking in your brain, this is the story of my life, right? My book should be called In Spite of Myself. Because in my brain, I thought these flame-looking pajamas can't go bad.
Right.
On camera, I look like an idiot. And I was the first to admit it.
All right, good.
See,
'Cause
when
I was like,
walked out,
whoa.
When I walked out, I looked uncomfortable.
You had no confidence.
I was like, listen, they're going to hook this thing in my dick, and I look like town clown, okay? So I thought at this point, 5 of the girls may eliminate themselves.
There's a weird color to your face. I don't know if it was coming off the orange flamed pajamas.
It's called orange. I had an orange face.
Yeah,
It looked
okay.
like- remember the bad suntan cream it would give you? It looked like I had mist behind the ears, and it was a bad scene going on.
I'm so glad you admitted that. You're all right, bro. You're all right. Because we all noticed that. Like,
We
whoa.
all have to know when we we got to say I lost this battle.
So they got you hooked up, and then the girls had to talk dirty to you. And some of the girls, like,
they were awful,
were hacks, and then some just went at it, like, I want to suck your dick, I want to blah blah blah.
Yeah, Rodeo. She was.
Was it Rodeo? I don't know the names yet. I'm still getting to know.
Yeah, some of them I knew their voices, and the one girl goes, she was talking, and she was really hammered. She goes, "Don't threaten me with a good time," and I was like, I love Tiffany, but I was like. I was like, okay, that's not going. And then a couple of them are really sexy, like the English bit, and there was some good stuff. And it feels weird when they're filming you and you're kind of getting excited, and I'm like, what am I going to do about this? I can't jerk off here. I'm not going to, nothing is going to come from this right now.
Yeah.
You know?
That would have been a great episode if you just jerked off and chased the crew.
Look, you see the orange pajamas just moving around and the leg going out.
Oh, we were laughing about that before. Don't threaten me with a good time.
Don't threaten me with a good time. I'm not. I just cut you loose. There's no real good time happening.
And she's off the show. Why? You guys should have kept her around for a few more weeks.
But here's the reality of reality, right? And when they with this show, they let me do what I wanted. Like, all the things were my ideas. I take full responsibility for the goodness and the stupidity in my pajamas. Because they were telling me those don't look really good. I'm like, no, I look killer.
Dude, they're rocking.
Look at me, I'm great. Come on, I look killer. And then it didn't really pan out so good.
I think the boys are going to be making fun of you for a while on that.
You know what? I haven't lived that one down yet.
Good. And you should.
You got it's bad sometimes. Just think of my day in my pajamas. All right.
Oh, we do just the dumbest thing around here. Forget it. It lasts like weeks.
You're never going to live it
We'll
down.
just make
That's
fun
the
of
whole
the person.
point of having friends, right?
Yeah. All right, good.
And it's funny. My friend I just saw last night met you casually. He's a comedian. He did a big festival you guys did in Oklahoma. Yeah, Jim, and he said he was on the bus with Brett, and he said he really does work 12 chicks at a time. It's a fucking miracle. He's like, he keeps everybody happy, makes sure everybody's drinks are full. He's a great guy. Then all of a sudden he disappears into the back, and there's a Star Trek door that opens on the tour bus, and one of the girls is gone. And you're like, oh,
Star Trek.
We were playing cards back there, but for everyone else, it looks sexy as hell when you shut the Star Trek door. They're going to think we're screwing. You want to finish this game of Parcheesi before?
Yeah, they think you're fucking. They hear Yahtzee. They're like, what is he doing?
Remember, what was that game where you punked
Boggle.
No, Boggle?
Was it Boggle?
There were a few. Trouble was one.
Oh, Trouble.
Where you pop a six and you move twice, race your men around the track and try to send the others back.
But yeah, Rocklahoma, not only was it a great show for rock fans, but Poison, it was funny because a lot of the bands were down there, they sounded great. We just because we're out in a row, we brought the full show. I mean, we went big rock and had a great time, but the after party on my bus was out of control. It was one of those ones. We had a bunch of guys. I'm a big supporter of our troops, so I had a bunch of the Marines up there, and a bunch of my buddies were going off to Iraq the next day. I said, guys, if you're going to Iraq, let's get you hammered now before you go. And he looked over at the girl's ass. He goes, that's why I do it. Right there. I mean, he goes, that's why we do it. I go, right, hoorah. There. And then he, So
you could stay here and fuck them?
That's why
they are heroes.
That's why he did it.
God damn.
I love
What a selfless person.
Really?
Seems like a lot of the great rock from the 80s and stuff like that, like all the bands are touring again, man. It seems like everybody's going out and making money again. It's cool to see.
Well, we've been fortunate with our band, I want to say this. We've been lucky because we've had really loyal fans, and even through, and I used, John Bon Jovi and Def Leppard, and a few of us that have stayed at the top of the game through any genre. You have a couple that sort of stay there and kind of stay in the arenas and play. And fortunately, I just want to say this for all the bands that came out in the the 80s, late 80s, early 90s. They really good. As much as we took a beating, and we can openly say critically and all around, all of us were players. Like, all of us could, you went in and listened to a band, whether they stayed huge or not. A lot of these guys were really great musicians. Aside from the hair band thing and all that stuff, they were good players. And then when Poison was out, I saw where the future was going, and we took Alice in Chains out in a row with us. Their first arena shows were with Poison, and Jerry's still a buddy of mine. But music's always evolving, and I don't think it was ever meant to stop in 1988. Like, I never said this is where music's going to stop. It's the greatest era ever. I was just like,
you guys all made the best of it. I'll tell you that, because there's been no era in rock that was full of such excess and such people that wanted to be rock stars. When you watched these bands, all you thought was, I want to be a fucking rock star. Look at what these guys are doing.
Right.
It was nothing. The videos were all this backstage chicks drinking. It was just, it looked like
Horrible,
a good
just horrible.
goddamn time. Yeah,
It
it looked
was
awful, man.
Like,
What
I
a
can't have any of this
horrible
going
thing
on.
that was happening.
God forbid, I can't believe we're having a good time at this backstage festival.
Yeah, it just always looked like, Jesus Christ, that's what everybody wants to be.
Girls going to the
is a
shows
rock
in their
star.
lingerie.
Yeah, they just, and then as time goes by, well, now time went by. You hit the 90s, a lot of the grunge stuff, and some of the bands still tried to tour in these places, and it just didn't work. I remember once, and I'll never forget it, seeing I think it was Warrant in the 90s, and at one point the drummer threw his sticks out, and I heard him go clink, 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 clink on the floor, and it was like, wow, that's gotta hurt, man.
Well, you know what it is too. I love this conversation because it for me, and especially for me, it hits home in this way. I think you got to go back and look at those bands. Everyone was having a great time, and this is no diss to Warrant or Winger or any of those bands because they all still out there. Here's where you got to give them credit. They're still out there playing through thick and thin. A lot of bands that happened in the 90s, the minute there wasn't success, they're like, fuck this, I don't want to play no more. The minute because a lot of those bands also, and I don't mean this in a bad way, you take Cobain, some of those bands were, that era of music was really depressing, but some of those guys were, and obviously by his death, his suicide, were really depressed. They weren't faking that depression.
Right,
that depression was deep, and it's a shame because he had great music. But here's the thing, a lot of that era completely died too. It just didn't get as beat up as our era.
Yeah,
If you're going to live big, meaning if you're going to live excessive, you also got to remember you're going to take that beating when it comes down.
I think it has to do with what the next transition is. It transitioned into this, let's strip it down, like how we really feel. So a lot of the hair bands became like, what the fuck are these guys doing with the makeup and the the big hair and everything? It's like, it became like a joke.
And it was a rebuttal kind of to what, it was a backlash. But here's what the thing was funny with Poison. We always have been kind of that island unto ourselves because no matter what, and again, in spite of ourselves, we were one of these bands that grew up, small garage band, Mechanicsburg, Pennsylvania. And we knew that it's always evolving. And the one thing we did when the whole music changed, right? Or what was happening then, changed a bit. Our band never went in and said we hated what we did. And the mistake the bands of the 80s made, a lot of them, every one of them was like, oh, I was never in that band. I hated it. And that's a diss to the fans.
Yeah.
If I grew up and bought every Kiss record, right, and all of a sudden Gene Simmons said, I've hated, or Paul said, I hated everything I did, or Robert Plant said, I think everything I did before now sucked, I'd be like, what do I do with the 42 albums or 8 tracks I purchased?
Yeah, that was like that guy in Warrant. Like, he says I could kill myself for writing that Cherry Pie song. And just flipping out about he was borderline suicidal.
But why? Here's the thing that's funny. They never said that shit though when it was happening.
Right, exactly.
What I'm saying is as soon as it turned a little, everyone's like, that isn't me. And I'm like, listen, we did Native Tongue. It was a successful record for us. Bon Jovi and Poison were the only 2 bands of that era that stayed in the arenas throughout our career. But because both of us said, hey, I wrote this, I admit my hair did look a little ridiculous. But at the same time, I lived and loved what I was doing.
No, Brett, know what happened? You guys had more going on as a band, though, because I was a DJ, in the 80s, and what happened was these hair bands, like the first group had major talent, and then everyone else said, wow, this is my in the music business, so everyone did the hair band sound, and then everyone had to have a power ballad, and then what happens, it gets watered down.
Absolutely.
And then, they forget that Poison is bigger than this genre, and you get kind of thrown away with everybody.
Absolutely. And
that's exactly what happened with the hair bands, because I saw it coming like that. When the power ballad first hit, it was like, wow, this is a cool concept. A rock band actually really slowing it down and everyone getting their lighters out and stuff.
Right.
But then every band that came out in that 5-year period had to have the power ballad.
They made a formula.
Right, it was a formula. There you go.
Talking about Rock of Love, and what happened with Every Rose for us, we took, and we mix it up a little bit, because Poison, it's funny, each member, CeCe's from Brooklyn, New York. So
we love CeCe, by the way.
He is awesome.
He's done our show many times over the years.
Yeah, and he does that CBGB. You know, he's very the Ramones-y kind of.
Yeah.
And then I come in and I sort of bring a little bit of, I want to say, the Skinner, Zeppelin. I'm a classic rock, you know what I mean, mixed with some, my dad was a big country fan, so I grew up with a lot of that Americana feel. And then the other guys bring in, Ricky likes that Bowie kind of feel, and each of us adds an element. But when every rose hit, you nailed it. When every rose hit, including Capitol Records, nobody thought that song would be a success. And we were one of those bands that was fortunate because no one in the beginning of our career wanted our publishing. Everyone's like, you guys will never have more than one single, blah, blah, blah. And
damn, lucky.
We were one of the fortunate bands that just like Metallica, we just, you know, I said, if I'm going to make it, let's make it on our own terms. And why give away my life? If we hit, why take some shitty advance? Meaning business-wise, I'm saying, why take some bad advance they're going to come chasing me for if I don't have another hit? Let's just take it if it writes and it's a hit.
So many bands considered that making it. Hey, great, we're in huge debt. We made it.
Hey, yeah,
this is great.
This is the best. Let's get a hold of J.G. Wentworth.
This is great. And we've given away rights to everything we've ever worked on since I was 13 years old.
Forever.
How does that work as far as, like, you get that advance, okay? But band gets an advance, and then their album flops. You're saying you got to pay them back? What, they just put you on the road?
I don't know how they literally. I don't know how some of those bands did it. With ours, we've kept all of our masters and all of our, like, we are an independent band. Our first album, Cat Dragged In, was on Cyanide Music on Enigma. Meaning, when I say Enigma Records, they were distribution from a warehouse that we packed the shit up ourselves. And then when that record ended up, Talk Dirty to Me busted loose, and it really became a fan hit. Not that, remember the early 90s when they could buy marketing teams to call in and say, make that song a hit? We actually came from an era where we didn't know what the fuck that was. So our real fans were actually calling in. And then
just to explain, the radio stations or record companies would like hire marketing companies, and their whole job is to get young, guys, girls, what have you, flooding radio stations, requesting, let's say, a Poison song.
Requesting the songs to make
Jesus. And then the station's like, wow, this must be a hit. What is it? What's good? And then no one knew for the first, few years.
Right. And then the band would come to town, and how you would know, they go to sell an arena, and there'd be like 4 people there.
Hey, where are all the phone callers? What happened?
All from the same marketing firm.
Hey, Jesus Christ, we got our signage up and everything, and now
it was huge in the late 80s. Yeah, they would hire these marketing firms to pump up these records for these guys.
Yeah, we just weren't smart enough to do that, so it turned out to be a blessing.
Right.
You know the first metal band to do very soft music on their...
Let me think. Black Sabbath.
Yes.
I love it. We love the Sabbath.
Jimmy loves Sabbath.
Come on, if She's Gone off Technical Ecstasy or Changes, they always did Solitude off Master Reality. They always did a very soft, and then Kiss did it in like 76.
Every bad boy has a soft side.
Everybody thought it was... it was Kiss's invention.
I love that one. Every bad boy has his soft side.
The voice has to change. Right? Yeah. Have you ever listen to the music when they do, like we were going back to a reality show talking about Rock and Love? It's funny because when you do that, it is the weirdest thing because you got to forget that a camera is... Like, so I want to talk to the camera. I'm like, man, dude, how's your face? Is your daughter? I was like,
don't talk.
I'm not here. I'm not here.
Like, I'm like, and it's weird for me because I'm not used to, you know what I'm saying? I'm used to like, hey, man,
just
cool?
talking to people.
Yeah.
That must be odd when you watch after it's been done and it's on TV because the music is pretty funny.
Yes.
There's this dramatic tone to, there's what amounts to, I'm sorry, some whore trying to like make her way in life.
Yeah, but that's good.
No, that's great.
Everyone needs a
chance.
For bread.
Exactly. I mean, believe me, it's fantastic.
It's great for bread.
It's fantastic.
Share the wealth a little bit.
There's this dramatic music playing like she's the first lady in danger or something.
Yeah.
It's fantastic, man.
Did you hear the knocking on the door, too? We added...
Yeah.
What was cool about the show, as I said, guys, when we do this, can we please do all the things that we all... And I'm a big Will Ferrell fan and all that, where they actually take... No. You know, like...
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I was like... And I said, please, let's have some humor on this show and make it... along with the cat fights and whatever else we do, just have a good time. And I think that's what the reason this thing has been their #1 show this season. And we beat the first season of Flavor Love's ratings and the new Hulk Hogan ratings. Which and the thing for me is I've never done a TV show, so for a lot of the fans out there, I want to thank them for tuning in because it's it turned out to be a pretty huge show.
Hey,
so just out of the reality of it,
One of the best things about being a rock star is, I heard David Lee Roth used to just go into scores and other
Cores.
Yeah. Do you, to me, you always, for the rest of your life, have a guarantee of fucking banging chicks because all you gotta do is go into a strip club, something is gonna play, and you're gonna fuck one of the girls. I mean, is there any... How great is that?
Especially if you slip the DJ a couple bucks.
Yeah, right.
Well, I just happen to be sitting back here at this table, and my song.
Yeah.
How did my song get on? Is that me?
Yeah. And the girl.
Oh,
you guys! I love this song. And she's ripping her clothes off.
What you have to do is scan through the club because a couple of them are like, "Oh, I hate this song. That's so blah." And you're like, "No, yes." You see the guys that light up, and you go, "That shall be the one I'll spend my 20s on."
I love how he's pulling back the curtain.
Yeah,
that's it, huh?
Never mind the wizard. Never mind.
Let's say hi to Dave in Wisconsin. Dave, what's up?
Hold on, Brett won't be able to.
I just put it up to your ear. You don't have to put them on. Hold on, Dave. Hold on. You don't have to put them on. Just put it up to your ear. Dave, what's up?
Hey, what's going on? This is Davin calling from Fond du Lac, Wisconsin. Just saw you guys just saw Poison Saturday night at the Fond du Lac Fair.
Which was an awesome. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, dude, it was just a great show. You guys blew up something with the power generator right in the beginning there, and got her back on. I guess I was just wondering, did you catch any flack for the video that you had playing on the screen behind the stage?
No, nothing at all. They had, you know what's funny? We came out on the stage, and when we were in Fond du Lac, he's talking outside of Green Bay, Wisconsin. We did a big rock festival there, and we went on stage, and we blew out because a lot of the fairs and festivals don't carry a lot of power. We blew all the shit out. You know what I mean? So we stopped the show. I mean, I'm coming up on this big elevator thing I'm like, I'm the greatest. And then it stopped halfway up, and I had to crawl up.
You had a Spinal Tap moment.
No, my life is Spinal Tap moments, right?
Spinal Tap moment.
I'm literally coming up on the elevator thing, and I'm like, I'm the greatest. And then all of a sudden, climb off the top. We walk out with a bullhorn thing, and we're telling people we'll be right back. They broke the attendance record there. It was the biggest crowd they'd ever seen there, ever. And I'm like, we'll be right back. And remember, get a sandwich, grab a beer, and then we came back out and restarted the entire show.
How do you get the momentum going again?
You just come back out. Yeah, I got in the mic. I said, we're sorry. Here we go. Take two. At least you know the music's real. You know, all the instruments I said, the place was actually loved it better that we didn't get all pissed off and busted. We're like, shit happens. Shit happens.
This guy's talking about a video of a naked woman, though.
Yeah,
that was playing. You didn't get in trouble for that?
No, we have a couple screens that we shoot. We have some big screen stuff that's behind us, and there's a girl dancing around, a stripper dancing around on one of the songs. If we did, I sure didn't hear about it.
Hey, give us another Spinal Tap moment.
Oh my God,
you got to have a million.
Did you have time?
give us another good one. We love asking you guys for your Spinal Tap moment.
Here's one of my finest ever Spinal Tap moments. Now, can I go back to the club days, the club days? Sure. We were playing a place called the Pine Grove Inn in Pine Grove, Pennsylvania. I'd have to read the set list, and it would say, you got another thing coming, Judas Priest, Living After Midnight, and then announce 2-for-1 nickel tuggers, and to nickel drafts, and then I would have to say, shake your hiney at the piney. Here's our next song. This is no lie. Our dressing room, I have this on video to prove it on Betamax. We would have to dress people would have to walk past us, all four of them, to get to the bathroom. You took a shit beside the stage. I would have to change into my spandex. I'm like, hey, how you doing, buddy? I'm putting my furry leg warmers on because I wanted to give them a show. I always wanted to give them a show.
Oh, yeah.
But then Texas Jam. Let's cut a little to the future. 87. We're playing Texas Stadium. 83,000 people.
Wow.
I'm walking to the stage with Paul Stanley on my left, Steven Tyler on my right. They're giving me advice. I'm about to crap myself because I'm so nervous. I get up on the stage, and we had another Spinal Tap moment. The mic didn't work. I'm like, Texas, you... Rock. And then we went to the chord, which left me about 2 inches of room to move. Right? We're filming the "I Won't Forget You" video. Paul Stanley comes out. He plays Strutter with us on stage. Place goes nuts. I go backstage afterwards. I go to jump. Now, in my mind, I live out a lot of my childhood fantasies of what rock is. Because you want to live it out, right?
Sure.
I'm like, I got 2 beers, and I went, and then this girl named Jerry Miller from Metal Edge was shooting a big, pictorial thing in Rolling Stone backstage. I dive into the fountain, which looks mighty deep. It's a facade. The fountain's about 2 inches deep. I'm like, I'm not great. You know, one of those. You know, I threw the rock horns, dove in and landed, and I busted my fucking tailbone. And the rest of the day, I'm like walking around with, you know, bad hair, leg warmers, and spandex soaked, and it was a good time. But we went. Here was my best lesson. Can I get serious now? Yeah. Hold on, I'm gonna get serious. I won't put you asleep though. My best lesson ever. We drove out of there that night. 83,000. This rocked. Life was good. We get to Carl's Corner, Texas. And we're at a truck stop, and I just left the place with people going insane. And this was the best moment of my life. There wasn't one person there knew or gave a shit who we were. And it was the best lesson. I said, you know what? All fame is fleeting. Do it for the right reason. Enjoy making music, and don't bust your tailbone in a facade pool or fountain anymore. But it was a great lesson. Good lesson learned.
What advice does Steven Tyler give you before you go out in front of 80,000 people?
Make sure your mic works, dude. Oh, it does. I'm sure of that. You know.
Yeah, they've had people check it.
Saying, you know, I was going down. He goes, "Don't be nervous. Go up there, man. You guys are going to be great." And then a year later, we toured with them and did all the soccer stadiums in Europe. And he was the coolest. You know, when you meet somebody.
People.
Can we bring up a topic that's really on my mind now? All right. Did you ever go and meet somebody, and I'm not going to throw anyone under the bus yet,
and they just suck,
dude? Can I tell you my biggest fear in life? I vowed, and I won't say who this was because it was one of my greatest idols ever, and it wasn't Robert Plant or Tyler because they were cool. I met one of my biggest idols ever, and he was such a dick, and I vowed, and now I'm like nervous, like even backstage, I'm like, oh, they're here, I'm like, find out if they're cool first, because I don't, like, in my brain, I've got the posters and the shit. I'm like,
how was he a dick, though? How was he a dick? Like, what was he? Was just
completely, just condescending, cocky, arrogant dick.
So was he with Paul Stanley when you met him?
No. It wasn't Gene. Believe it or not, you guys are going to laugh.
Hey, we were kind of disappointed with Gene from time to time on our show.
I know you have been, and I've listened. Believe me, I'm a listener. So
you listen to our show?
We've had great times with Gene's, and we've had awful times.
Good times with Gene.
But I love Gene now. I had a big run-in with him, and I trashed him on the air, and I a fan actually.
That had nothing to do with it, though.
Well, no, this was after, and I trashed him, and I was he was hosting an event that I was a judge on in front of 3,000 people, and this little maniac fan came up and confronted Gene for not taking a photo with me, so he hugged me in front of 3,000 people. Really homoerotic, but I mean, it did kind of bring it all home and make it okay.
No, but here's the thing. What you're saying is weird, and let me talk about Gene for 1 minute. Gene, to me, in my career, I've been lucky because he's always been, Poison has always said, we never tried to hide the fact I'm a Kiss fan. Like, I was never like, oh, I've never heard of them before. We just happen to have a couple songs that, you know, are fun like theirs, you know. So we just address who and what we like, right? And he's always been cool, and he was great. You know, you're going to laugh. He's a good magician. You know, like, he can actually do all these tricks, and I have my daughters out on the road. I have 2 daughters, and I had him out on the road, and he's doing all these coin tricks. I'm like, this is a surreal moment. I'm backstage with Gene, figuring there's going to be this, you know, drugs and joints, and all of a sudden he's doing, like, magic tricks, and he was really good at it. I mean,
he's doing funny. I got your really... nose in the back of a tour bus.
He's got, like, you're thinking there's sex, drugs. We're back there figuring out old card tricks, you know. No, but he was
He
really
doesn't drink or do drugs.
Do you know Kiss? That. Yeah, he does nothing. You know Kiss, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I would like you to help me. I have to meet Ace Frehley. More than I have to meet anybody. I have to meet Ace Frehley.
I think I can help you do.
We had him on the show.
Not when I was here. He's the only guy in Kiss I've had in my lifelong idols. Right. I never met Ace Frehley, and I hear he's just a fucking problem wherever he goes.
Yeah, but you know what? What's great about Ace is every time I've ever been around him, and especially in his drinking days, he's sort of surreal because it's like he's cool. I mean, every time I've been around, he's like cool, stumbly, and then he's kind of neurotic and stumble, but he is what he is. Do you know what I mean? I hope I'm saying.
I got the
right.
bit, Jimmy.
What?
How much you're willing to pay? We'll put the word out. Bring us Ace Frehley, and we pay the listener.
Okay, I'll pay whatever you ask. Exactly.
I'm thinking it could be a good little bit, though. Someone will.
All right, bring us Ace Frehley.
Bring us Ace Frehley, and we'll take care of you. We'll figure it out. I'm serious.
He's the only
Can
guy
I get in on that?
I haven't met.
Can I
No,
get in?
because you know what to ask for. You'll ask for a lot of cash. I don't fuck with arena money, guys.
I'm going to need a non-recoupable deal.
How long were you guys like fucking around in the clubs?
In the day?
Yeah.
We started out probably, put it this way, my dad drove me to most of my early gigs. So I was about 15 when I played rhythm guitar in a band, and then quickly realized that the singer got all the ass. So I quickly bought the PA system. I got a job.
That's how
Bob's
everybody gets in the band. The singer buys the PA,
This
and
is
then
the way
they
you
get
do
in.
gear. This
Yeah.
is the funniest story ever. The way bands are invented in Pennsylvania, it had nothing to do with your skill level. It had to do with what equipment.
Of course.
If you bought a bass, that's what you, meaning if you sucked at it, but you owned a bass rig, you were the bass player. Meaning it was the drummer, there'd be like 4 drummers show up, and whoever the singer was, because the PA was the most expensive.
Yeah.
So I went out and got a job, and I said, I got to be the singer because I'm not getting any action back here as the rhythm guitar player. So it's...
I remember stealing people's like floodlights from their driveways for the light show and stuff, and you're just there at home drinking some beer, soldering stuff together for your light show.
If you gave me a soldering iron and some old spotlights, I could build you one right here. I know how to do it.
That's it, man.
Hey, when that whole '80s thing was starting, you guys like survived as far as like when the whole like LA glam scene and everything kind of died. What were the rest of the bands doing? Like some of the bands like not handle it so well. I mean, there must have been like when like stand up goes through a dip where. I used to talk to like '80s comedians, and they would talk about how there was a club on every corner, and then all of a sudden it just died.
Oh yeah, you must know some people that just didn't make the cut.
Yeah, you know what happens? I think to a lot of them, like I said before, they got bitter for all the wrong reasons because you can't. You know what? You know how that saying is don't hate the player, hate the game.
Yeah,
it's the game you're in. I don't think any genre was meant. Like I never went in there and said that music is going to end. This will be this for the rest of our lives.
Right.
We went in there just enjoying every day, doing what we're doing.
You just ride it out.
And when things changed, I think what happened is some of them embraced it. Bon Jovi, Def Leppard, ourselves, where we were just. I don't want to fool anybody. I just play hard rock music. Right. Like I'm not going to trick anybody. I think a lot of the bands got real bitter about. What happened was, and I'm not kidding you, we got a phone call, and I won't say from what network, telling us they were no longer, the year before we had the #1 video, like #1 all time, beating out Faith No More. All of a sudden, we handed them a video. They're like, "We're really not playing your style of music anymore."
That was Video Network from the 80s, early 90s.
Wow. I don't want to mention any names.
Wow!
But I'm just saying, when they told us that, this was the phone call we got. We're not playing this anymore. When I say they turned their back, they didn't turn their back. They turned their back.
Fuck Nickelodeon.
Yes, that's exactly what I said. That's the last time I'll go down to Nickelodeon and do my dog and pony show for them.
Wow, man, that's something.
It was
that's
that quick,
be
though,
like,
huh?
Yeah, it was pretty quick, and we knew it, but we just went on with Native Tongue and ended up having a very successful record. And I think we've been fortunate. Again, I want to throw out to the fans. I think they realize with our band that I'm a fan of music, and when I go on stage, they know that I'm out there with them. I've never gone on there with the idea that I think I'm greater. Even though I do like to throw a great after party, we were talking about that. But I never go on with the attitude that I'm better than this. I just feel like Rocklahoma was a great example of one of the best rock days. I mean, everyone out there, 40, 50,000 people just partying and having the time of their life. It was great.
I have to ask this too, because everyone knows you dated Pam Anderson. I heard she used to carry a photo of your penis.
Photo?
I forced her to.
Was it a photo? Was it a photo? Or was it on her phone?
It wasn't. We weren't real big. We didn't have a lot of phone technology in the early 95, 96 era, right? Some technology, but we still had the big click-o. Remember that? It was like the Motorola. It's like
with the antenna though.
Yeah,
but you were rocking it, man. I'm cool.
Hold on, let me get my shoe phone out. We had a couple great pictures together, and we kept them for medicinal reasons. We would carry them with us, and I took a picture of John Holmes' dick and said, "This is me." I just glued my head on it and said, "Here you go."
Early Photoshop.
And I just dimmed the lights a lot. I'm like, "You don't need to look at this. Hold on a minute."
I did the same thing with John Holmes, but I did it with his blood test results.
Wow.
Boom.
Wow.
Wait, I messed up somehow. I did the wrong thing.
They're running away from me. What did I do?
Show him his dick or give him these results? I'm like, what should I do?
Whatever happened to the sex tape? Did you guys squash it?
We did. Well, you
guys decided to squash it?
You try to, and we did it because we both were in different relationships. I think had we been together, like her and Tommy, where it's not that big of a deal.
Yeah.
You're together. You're like, hey, comes out. It's kind of fun, cool, whatever. When you're not together and you both got kids, different relationships. And I just said, you know what? I think what pissed me off about it was that when you get threatened, like if I called you up and they literally threatened Pamela and I. Like they're like, we don't give a shit what you think.
Right.
We will win this. We put out Pam and Tommy's. They couldn't stop that. And then when I got mad, we just went and got a federal injunction. And you don't ever really stop it. You just squish it and
Just
we
try to
ended up
control
winning.
it.
Yeah.
Try to keep it as controlled as you can.
You know. It wasn't on Nickelodeon for some reason. I don't know why.
You guys doing
We're
any
not
gigs
playing your
around
type
here?
of video.
We got, we played last night at Jones Beach at the amphitheater, and then tonight we're doing we do this every year. It's a fan jam, and we pick out a station in a city. This year's New York. We're going to do the China Club tonight, where we just go old school. I call it CBGB, but I don't have a better term, but where it's just a couple amps, us plugged in and do the set for a bunch of fans that they started announcing it the other day.
Wow. Hey, that's pretty cool.
And then we do, Taj Mahal at the arena, Trump Taj Mahal, and then Saturday we're at the PNC in New Jersey.
All right.
cool, man.
Hey, let's go to Texas. We're talking to Bret Michaels, of course, star of Rock of Love. Let's not forget about his great reality show on VH1. That's the reason he's
bring
here.
him on here for anyway.
That's the reason he really is here, but, so much to ask him. What's up, bro?
Hey, man.
You're talking to Bret Michaels.
Yeah, man.
I don't know your name, or I would have said it. So, what's your name?
I'm sorry. My name is Bryce. I was just really big fan of Bret Michaels, and I know I'd like to get a rock scream.
Oh,
I
wow.
was hoping we could get a rock scream out of the
All right,
band.
let me explain something. See,
That's a good idea.
Let me explain. We found this on the internet.
This is fantastic.
Yeah, it's
What's
gotta be
this guy?
me. Just put your headphones.
No, it's not you.
It's not. No, but this.
You'll be happy it's not.
We play this as a goof, and then it just took on a life of its own. So listen to this first.
Who is that guy?
It's Jim Gillette.
Yeah.
Teaching? Is it a lesson?
We don't know what it
We
is.
believe so.
It's his rock scream.
So
I know the name Jim Gillette, but he teaches vocals or something.
Yeah.
Oh, look at that.
So
That's serious?
yeah, we played that, and it took on a life of its own, and now we do this whole thing called Rock Scream Tuesday, and people
Because
try to
we like
imitate
making
that.
fun of the.
Do you want me to give you a good?
Oh yeah.
Let me just give all my excuses. I sang late. I partied late. Out of the way now.
Dude, we would be flattered. Like, you don't even have to imitate that. Just do your
You
own.
want like a Paul Stanley? Whoa, 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 whoa! You know, when he does one of those.
Whatever you feel like doing.
Ooh, wow! That's all I got. I got nothing.
I sang all night. I love that when you go to gig and I see, because I'm just talking band stories. I'm just talking band stories. I know how it is.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I know how it is. Band stories. When you think you're going to sound like shit.
Yeah.
And you're like, oh my God, I can't believe this. My voice is shot
Right.
from last night. You go up on stage and it's just best night of your life.
Absolutely.
Out there, and you have no reason why. And then there's some nights where you think you're going to kick ass and you're like, what the fuck is happening to my range?
Yeah, no, it's I live that daily. I have that Spinal Tap moment.
The
daily.
the singers just have the worst position because you don't know. It's the best position because you get all the pussy, but you don't know day to day if you're gonna. Imagine the guitarist opens up his case and it's like, oh fuck, my guitar's smashed today.
Right.
Fuck. What am I
That's
gonna
the vocal-
do?
that's
You know?
the vocal. And if you don't, I'll tell you what kills a singer more than anything, and this is something I fall victim to a lot, is because we enjoy a good after party, is booze, smoke, and all that stuff aside, lack of sleep will kill you. You know what I mean? Like when you don't sleep and you're just, but you get up on that stage, and some nights I go on there and I'm feeling like, man, tonight is going to be the best night ever. And then the monitors blow, something's not right, and you're like, you can't fix it. It's not like a guitar, you just turn it up,
Yeah.
Just gotta go with it.
Who's the biggest animal you ever worked with? Like rock star animal, like just like a fucking awful lifestyle you can't believe, like like partying. And
Like,
just,
how are they still alive?
just exactly like how do you perform with the debauchery or the amount of
drugs and stuff.
Well,
in their
whatever it is,
system.
yeah.
You know what? I've quite a few. I'd probably say CC and Bobby CC and Bobby. I thought I could throw a pretty good party, but being diabetic, there's a level where I have to cut it off.
Sure.
Right? Where I'm like, I've had a good time, I'm having fun, but CC would do 3-nighters, and I'm telling you, I didn't know how he performed. Like when I say don't know how he performed, he'd be sleeping 10 minutes before show, had been gacked out of his brain for like 3 days, and he would get on in Bobby, and I would be like, man, like, do you ever watch our Every Rose video where Bobby looks like he's like, he can't stand, but they could play unbelievable. Like, they would get on there and play, and I'd be like, fuck, how's he? I don't know how he's breathing, let alone he's doing the solo and and I'm like,
amazing.
A minute before we walked on, I thought we were have to hit him with a couple more bumps just to get him, through the show. And,
hey, we got to get Brett out of here, unfortunately.
Damn.
This just hit yesterday. Brandy C from Rock of Love on VH1. This will help the show, by the way.
Please.
She's a porn star.
I love Brandy.
This just came out that Brandy C from Rock of Love on VH1 is a porn star. She goes by the name of Brittany on the website. BabyGotBoobs.com.
All right.
BabyGotBoobs.com.
Is this her first porn, or she's been doing it for a while?
I honestly don't know.
Get tested.
Yeah, I don't know. Why? You had fun with Brandy C
we
or
just
what?
Talked a lot.
Yeah. I like him already. No bag, no nothing.
I gave her a nice smattering. No.
Yeah.
What's the most at one time you ever had? That right there is a rock star answer. Let me think.
Yeah, I got to go back.
You got to think.
Hey, turn that.
Jesus.
Texas has been real good to me.
As he thinks, there's Brandy C from Rock of Love.
Can I go over there?
Yeah, go ahead.
Take a look-see.
She's the one on the left.
Get that
What do you think?
Oh, yeah, Brandy C's hot.
Wow.
There she is as a porn star, as Brittany on BabyGotBoobs.com.
Yeah, she's hot.
She's the one on the left if you're looking at the...
She told me she'd never been with a guy before.
Yeah.
Damn you.
Wow.
Yeah, she's looking pretty good on there, though. I mean, she's doing all right.
She's playing the fiddle.
They're sharing that penis. They're so good with it. They both take the same amount of space on the sides.
Yeah, they're equally sharing the penis there.
No selfishness, just enjoying it.
No, she's awesome. Now, is she doing this? This kind of turning me on. Is this her first?
That's hilarious. Just sitting there with a dick right in the mouth. She's awesome.
I love her.
You sounded like she gave you a get well card or something. What a sweetheart.
All right, let's...
What a gal.
What a gal.
They're going to be yanking him out of here. So, Rock of Love, VH1, we're all hooked on the show. Bill Burr came in just to meet you because he's a big fan of the show.
Thank you,
as
Bill.
well.
Absolutely.
Hey, some of the things we're going to see as the show goes on.
This week, most incredible, and I say this is what makes it so real. These girls, including Brandy C, were such great sports, right? But they came out. And we race motocross this week. Next week we go in, we have a big rock jam. Then we go out to the gun range, shoot. Then we play you got to check out the mud football, full contact lingerie mud. All the contests are amazing. Oh. And you could tell none of the, like, you can't script that. I mean, it's knockdown, drag out, fist. I mean, it's good. And
blown out ACLs.
A lot of torn ACL.
Yeah, there you go.
Hey, Brett, you're really cool, man. You got to come back when the show's over because we want to get all the inside scoop.
Done.
Like how many girls you banged.
Anytime you guys
what
have
kind
me
of
on,
diseases you got from these broads. We're going to really get into
Well, Brandy, I'm surprised. She told me I was the first guy she'd ever been with. I'm a little shocked.
Maybe she wasn't. Maybe they just CGI'd a penis in there. Maybe that was actually an apple or a banana.
I'm thinking that's what happened.
Yeah, they just photoshopped it.
I'm sure you're heartbroken and
I'm down.
He's going to be crying all day.
Guys, I'm going to be in a corner crying. Just leave me over there for a while.
Yes.
It's Rock of Love, Sundays at 9 p.m. on VH1. And also, Poison has a new CD out called Poisoned or something like that?
Brand new CD, again, on Capital EMI, just called Poisoned, and a bunch of songs. We just went back and did a bunch of cover songs because we were going to do an all-original record, but me and Bobby got in a huge fist fight at Atlanta on stage at the arena, and we decided to buddy up again. He gave me stitches in my knees, son of a bitch.
You had a fist fight with a bandmate on stage?
Yeah, it's on all over. Apparently, they, because it was at the end of the night. We walked out. We had a discrepancy over the songs we were doing. He said a few things to me. I said, "You talking to me?" Next thing I know, I had my microphone. He knocked it over. I threw it at his head by accident.
Oh, shit.
I missed, which sucks because I'm a good thrower. I actually can throw decent, right? I miss his head. He ducks. He takes his Warlock bass, which is the pointiest, sharpest bass ever made, and he starts to do a Peter Townsend around his head with it. And I go, he's not going to throw that thing at me. That will kill me. And he chucked it right at me, man. I went Kung Fu, Karate Kid. It bounced off the stage and got my knee about 8 stitches. And next day we were best friends laughing about it. And
it's on YouTube?
It's on YouTube somewhere.
I'll check that.
Wow.
Yeah, there's something like it's awful. It's like, you could tell because it's like
phone
a bunch
camera.
of phones and
what was the argument over the songs?
we were deciding what songs to put in or not put in the set and what we wanted to end the night with, whether, Talk Dirty to Me, nothing but a good time.
Oh, it doesn't have to be a real
I know,
subject. They're rock guys. They'll argue over anything.
That's what's fun about it, because I know if I ask that question, it'll be something so stupid.
It'll be something ridiculous.
I started this fight.
It's the only way we know how to fight. It can't be something intelligent. Come on.
They were arguing over whose penis that was in the video.
That was mine. Damn her. She looks hot in that.
She's lovely.
She looks hot in that shot right
All right, we're...
all right, I'm out. Thank you guys for having
Brett
me.
Michaels, man. Come back, please. And he's a fan of the show. How cool is that? Rock of Love, Sundays at 9 p.m. on VH1. It's Brett Michaels, BrettMichaels.com, everyone.
That was great.
Thanks, Brett. Pleasure. We'll go to break and continue. It's Opie and Anthony.
Definitely want a picture and my stick.
Opie and Anthony.
You threw me off a little, Jimmy.
Why, sweetie?
I was trying to take care of you. I think I got a really good idea, and you were like, well, you're crazy. I want someone to bring us Ace Frehley.
I'm
back in the day, we used to tell our listeners to bring us something, and remember at the time we said bring us a 7-Eleven worker,
a convenience store worker.
We wanted a foreign 7-Eleven worker, and
we got one,
and we put out a prize, and the listener actually kidnapped a foreign 7-Eleven worker to win the prize. I think it was
didn't know why she was down there.
I think it was Grateful Dead tickets or something.
Was it?
But you said how much money? It's like, I don't know, because it's hard to bring Ace in. He's not like an object.
That's why we have to get the listeners involved. They'll start knocking on his door. Like, can you help me win some money? Little Jimmy needs to meet you, and I get money out of it.
He's the only guy in Kiss I haven't met.
And then next thing you know, we're going to get a phone call one day, and they're going to say, Ace Frehley is here for Jim Norton. You might be tied up and gagged, but you'll meet him finally.
How many people in Sha-Na-Na do you need to meet?
Bowser. I met the fat one that sang Earth Angel.
Did you?
I only want to meet
You go over to Jimmy's apartment, he's got pictures of the guys in the gold suits with no shirts on. Jimmy just thrilled.
I got everyone.
It's unbelievable.
But Ace I don't have. And he fucking would sing, "Back in the New York Groove." And that's exactly how he sang it live. I'm back in the New York groove. How do you not love Ace?
Hey, can we get your version of that, please? Is E-Rock still working?
I really do like the...
Hey, can I...
Jimmy's version of that is great.
I forgot about that.
Have you ever seen his... your old apartment. His collection of pictures is unbelievable.
That was a shitty, 25 little shots
great.
on the wall.
Jimmy's got... it's like the Hard Rock. Hey, there. Memorabilia's on the wall.
Before we move on, I want to help out the haters. I want to help out the haters, okay?
How?
Half a cunt face from Whackbag.
Half a cunt face?
We have been on to you for so long, I can't even tell you. So I'm going to do you a favor. You're a hater of this radio show. Oh. It's time to change your name, so then we'll take your instant feedback serious again. I'll help the haters out. Half a cunt face, we've been on to you for a long time.
I never heard of
it. That doesn't like anything we do. Every day it's a negative comment about whatever we're doing at that time. And see, it works if you change your name. So you got to change your name to something new, and then maybe you'll get to us. I'm just going to help the haters at this point.
Give him a little helping hand.
Yeah, because he writes, this interview sucks. Let me know when it's done so I can tune back in and listen again. And that's right around the same instant feedback that's like Eric from North Carolina, right next to him. One of the best interviews ever. Bring Brett back soon. We love him. This was really cool. Well, blah, blah, blah.
He probably liked the beginning of the show today where E-Rock was on the pole, dancing naked. That seems to probably more his style. Nude men.
More people on instant feedback, exactly, are saying how great Brett Michaels was, and that was a really cool segment. So I'm going to try to start helping the haters.
You can't please them all.
No, I understand that. I don't want to, because I understand what they're all about, but I want to help them. Half a cunt face, we've been on to you for so fucking long. Just change your name, and then you can continue writing your name.
Cunt face.
Half a cunt face.
Right.
It's going to be full cunt.
That's like half a fag. Yeah, half a cunt face.
I love these guys, though. You know, we read instant feedback every day. Well, we know which ones are the haters that are just trying to get to us, whether they're a Howard Stern fan or something else is going on. So I just want to help guys like half a cunt face. We're on to you. So if you want to get back in the game where you think you're trying to get under our skin, you got to change your name at this point. All right?
Here's the thing.
There you go.
I don't know this half a cunt face. I don't know what he does. All I care about is I like him if he knows Ace Frehley. I don't if he doesn't. I only want Ace, and I want to sing with him. We're back in the New York groove.
Oh, love that.
Like that.
Love Jimmy's version.
By the way, want to help another hater out because he doesn't think we're on to him. Muffle Voice says, half a cunt face is right. It sucked, you ass kissers. Muffle Voice, we've been on to you for months as well.
Not Muffle Voice.
I don't know who these guys. I've never heard of them.
You also have to change your screen name if you want to start getting back into trying to get under our skin.
Muffle Voice.
I love these
Is he
guys.
from the Pittsburgh Muffle Voices? He's never heard of him.
These douches, they write in and they don't think we're on to the screen names. They're on to the people that obviously don't like the show for whatever reason. They're just trying to get to us. Muffle Voice, you're one of those guys
I hate
as well.
this show. I listen every day.
No, it's way past that, Bill. These are guys that are like Howard Stern fans or some other thing is going on. So Muffle Voice, you're another one. We've been on to you for a very long time. Time to change your screen name. Okay.
Does Muffle Voice know Ace Frehley?
If Muffle Voice knows
do you know Ace? That's all I care about.
How does that song go?
We're back.
Oh, here it is.
But he actually turns to the left, and I'll play it because he turns. He rocks back and forth. Ace is always high. He's like, "We're back in the New York groove." He doesn't give a fuck.
He doesn't care.
No, shot me. He's the fucking greatest. I'm obsessed with Ace Frehley, dude.
All right, here's Jimmy doing Back in the New York groove.
Oh, it's for the drums. We're back in the New York groove. We're back in the New York groove. Welcome back to the Opie and Anthony show.
My favorite. Know what's great about that, Bill? There was a drum set, set up over there, and that's Jimmy playing.
That's Jimmy on the drums.
That was Carmine Apice's drum from the Vanilla Fudge was playing on the Radio Chick show, and his drum set was there.
How friggin' funny is that him playing the drums?
I could hear that all day long over and over again. That's Jimmy actually like that.
You know what it is? It's timeless. You don't know if it happened during ragtime or recently. It really is.
Wow, yeah, transcends any era.
Yeah, the joy in his voice, maybe the gay 90s. 1892, I'll go with that.
The gay 90s.
There's a great part in New York Groove where Ace kind of talk sings, which is basically through all of it. And he goes, here I am again, back in the city. And just to see him doing that live, I'm like, oh, it's the fucking...
Yeah.
You want to hug
Well, he's
him.
not a singer.
No, and he doesn't. Ace, he didn't give a shit that he.
No, he didn't care.
Try to fucking fake
fucking
it.
kiss.
Jimmy, I wanted to interrupt you, but that's another problem some of the listeners have, and I had Ace Frehley on the phone, supposedly, and he hung up.
Well, maybe he's
So maybe
singing.
Ace Frehley could call back. That would be great.
Where's Ace?
Supposedly, people are... But whoever answered the phone, oh boy. Who's answering the phone? Oh, boy.
Why is Bon Jovi
It was a
answering the
fake
phone?
Ace Frehley, because it said this guy claiming to be Ace Frehley.
Of course it was fake.
Yeah, that would have been fun, listening to the guy pretend.
Maybe it was Ace Frehley.
All right, let's get...
Where's Bon Jovi? No, he's a rock star.
I'm fucking...
Not that one.
I'm fucking pissed, by the way, because...
Turn off phones.
The Bret Michaels interview was great, and we had Ace Frehley, sorry.
Where's Ace Frehley, Ope? Is he in the dressing room? Is this part of my birthday surprise?
You're
Yes,
shit.
bring me Ace.
I'm pissed because we had Chris Hansen on hold.
Where is he?
And he was ready to go, and our interview with Bret Michaels went long because we wanted to go long, and now Chris Hansen's got to reschedule.
Oh, did he catch Ace Frehley
Did you
coming
hear?
in the door?
You hear what happened with Chris Hansen?
No.
Oh, can you get
Did
that
somebody
clip?
finally
that's a
attack
good
him?
one.
No.
No, don't even tell Bill.
He was doing the thing, and a guy walked in thinking it was a young girl. It was Chris Hansen, and he goes, were you here for sex? And the guy's like, no. And he goes, well, all right. But the weird part of this interview was Chris Hansen actually had a kid there, and the guy fucked the kid, and Chris went, good job. and he left. It was really weird.
What episode was that one?
The lost episode. It's on the DVD under extras.
He just keeps going.
I don't stop.
He didn't stop.
You think I don't know that was spiraling into just dullery and nothingness? I didn't care. Why? Because someone was looking for something.
I didn't care.
I didn't care.
There's a lot of rumors around that were suggesting that
What are you doing here?
That you kidnap Ace Frehley.
I don't kidnap Ace. I don't want to kidnap him. I want Ace to come in and talk to me. Hey, Jim.
Well, it says here you wanted to fuck her in the ass.
Enjoying the lemonade? Why don't you take a seat over there? No, take a seat right over there. Over there. What
What are you doing here? I thought the house was for sale.
You thought the house was for sale? He's got to repeat it.
Oh.
Thought the house was for sale. Like everything he says is stupid. So it's like he walks in and he goes, "What are you doing here?"
I was hot. I took my clothes off.
You were hot and took your clothes off. Then,
yes.
So why don't you have some lemonade? Now, are you here to have sex?
No. I thought.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I saw the garage door was open, and I was just concerned that someone was going to steal a weed whacker.
So you saw the garage door open and were concerned that somebody was going to steal a weed whacker.
Yeah. Am I in some sort of trouble here?
Are you in some sort of trouble?
Yeah, I guess I am, aren't I?
I love that. He does. He repeats what they say.
I love. You know what I love?
Thinking, what the fuck is this guy doing?
I like how the white collar pedophiles know enough to immediately shut the fuck up, leave, and ask for a lawyer.
Lawyer up.
But the dirtbag, fucking, the average blue collar or fucking guy off the street who has a laptop somehow.
You don't know.
Yeah, he's just like.
Why don't you tell me what you're doing here? Why did you come here?
I was gonna try to fuck a 2-year-old and her 5-year-old brother. I guess I'm in trouble, aren't I?
How great would it be if the cameraman's doing the gig, so he knows where the house is, and he has a guy he doesn't like, and he goes, fucking, like, he emails a guy, and he goes, meet this hot chick here. So the guy shows up at the house all fucking ready. He walks in thinking there's an adult.
Oh, that would be brutal.
Wouldn't that be fun?
Good way to play a trick on a friend in the neighborhood.
Dude, I don't know if you noticed, that is the next hack topic to have as a comedian.
But I was just joking.
No.
I was only joking.
I mean, that topic of To Catch a Predator. I went down the cellar and I had like 4 or 5 other comics just go like, dude, I basically have that exact bit. Had ended up dropping the thing. It was so much fun to do.
Yeah, I know.
Hey.
So many people, though. It's like it's popular culture.
So here it is. We don't want to tell you what happened.
Yeah.
Bill.
Okay.
I want to get your reaction.
Okay.
So, this was a recent
anticipation.
This was a recent To Catch a Predator with Chris Hansen.
Okay.
Who has to reschedule because we kind of wanted to talk about this today.
He has to reschedule.
Did you dose them?
What?
Did you dose them?
No. They're really good. I had them before. Did you bring the smoke?
Can I just roll it up wherever?
Yeah. Let's check it out.
Let's check it out.
He wants the decoy to smell the marijuana he brought.
Smells good. Alright, I'm just gonna go get something to drink while you finish that up, okay? You want something?
It seems something about that line gets this man thinking. Perhaps he's heard it before.
That's key. Perhaps he's heard
it before.
All right, that's key. And
Perhaps he's heard it before.
That's the setup. You ready?
Love him.
Are you ready, Bill?
Okay.
I want you to just keep your hands right where I can see them, okay? And I want you to sit right down there. No, keep your hands right where I can see them. All right. What is this right here?
Some pot.
Some pot. And what was your plan tonight?
Fun, come down, talk to her.
Talk to her.
Come down.
You're Chris Hansen.
I am. Have you seen the show? You have seen it.
I thought you were real funny on Opie and Anthony.
Oh, you listened to me on Opie and Anthony.
Can I honestly tell you something?
Yeah.
I almost think in the back of my mind that I almost wanted this to happen.
No fucking no way.
Yeah.
No way.
Yeah, that's one of our fans.
We've made it in pop culture, man.
What a proud day for us all.
What a plug.
What a plug.
That'll help the merger.
No fucking way.
Oh, you heard me on Opie and Anthony.
Oh, yeah. And we got this voicemail overnight that happened, and then all our phones fucking went nuts, right? And Doug Stanhope called from in the middle of a desert somewhere on the Mexican border with this.
Steven, it's Douglas Stanhope. We're drinking wine at the border here, and oh my God, some To Catch a Predator guy just mentioned O&A as though you've had this Chris Matthews.
Chris Matthews, he says.
Entrapment connoisseur as a guest, and this guy knows him from you guys. Oh, I would like a fight. All right. That's such a dog program. We baited long before Perverted Justice baited, and I'll talk to you on the air or on the phone. It's dog. It's bull. you act like this. I won't talk now. I'll save it.
End of message. All right, what's going on with our staff? Why can't we have the all the curses? We're over here at XM now. We have
That's the only version I had was from.
There should be an unbleeped version.
There should be an unbleeped version. It came in unbleeped. It should be automatic that we just record. Get it on disc.
All right, I'll get it.
I'm not blaming you, E-Rock.
I am.
All right, I'll get it. Why wasn't it?
Well, he's the only one in the room. I mean, why don't we have like the unbleeped version of that?
I mean, we're acting like a bunch of blank holes.
Right.
See, how stupid does that sound on XM?
So we were going to have Chris Hansen on to talk about that.
Chris Hansen.
Fucking Andy Walker didn't get us an updated fucking version.
Some pot. What is that you got there? Some pot. Some pot.
Yeah, I was just gonna, see if she liked the smell of it.
Like the smell of it. If you listen to that clip, now the punchline there was the fact that the guy listened to the show. But listen to when Chris Hansen, if we could play that again, because he does repeat what the guy says. It's a great little tactic. And someone's saying that's a classic police interrogation tactic.
And it's got to be pointed out, first time I've ever seen Bill Burr shocked. Your mouth went.
It was like, oh my
your
God.
Your mouth went agape.
It's one of yours.
Like,
I couldn't believe.
My God.
Dude, there's just nothing funny about fucking a kid.
We understand that.
I'm just like,
it's one of ours.
That
there
doesn't have to
you
be
go.
said. Trust me, we didn't know what we're like.
No, it just really made me think. Like at any given moment, there's like a pedophile learning about whales on the Discovery Channel.
Right. Exactly.
They watch TV too. They listen. They're just like us.
They listen to the
Bill,
radio.
Except
they
for
listen
that
to
one
this show.
little tick.
Bill, you've had pedophiles in your audience. That's what it comes down to, okay?
You ever wonder if you've ever like sat next to or talked to like a serial killer?
Oh yeah, I think shit like that all the time. Absolutely.
That'd be cool.
Yeah.
Like in a diner, you just finishing murdered.
Yeah.
Like 3 people getting pigs in a blanket. And you're like, hey, dude, do you mind if I get the ketchup? Like, hash brown, they don't have it.
Your hand touches it. Just murdered somebody.
I'm just hoping when you die, like God, like sits you down and goes, "Wow, remember when you were 18 and you decided not to get in that car? Well, that this was going to happen."
Oh
to you.
yeah,
that would have been a good one.
This is how many times I saved your ass.
Right. Or you were sitting next to a serial killer in that diner, but at the moment that he was going to kind of make his move, you decided you needed to take a leak, and he got nervous at that point and left him, moved on to another victim. Like, I would love to know how close I was to some fucked up shit.
God is too busy to do that. Here's what God would do. God would walk up and go, "You know the poem Footprints?" You'd go, "Yeah." He'd go, "Know it." Learn it. That's what God does. And by the way, Bill, not only has a pedophile been in your show, but there's been somebody who has listened to your CD and enjoyed it.
Why are you going to ruin?
And said, "This guy is great," and then turn the thing off and said, "I got to go inside now and molest my daughter."
Oh shit!
Oh wow!
Someone has laughed at your joke.
Yes.
This guy is fucking hilarious.
Oh wow!
Yep.
I got to get in there though because she's 5 and she's been sleeping.
I gotta destroy a young person's life after listening to your chuckles.
Not inspired by your CD, but I mean that is the juxtaposition of us as entertainers with the public. Some great fans.
That's right.
And occasionally the one, I know guys, occasionally the one who will enjoy your CD and then go, "God, I have to fuck that kid."
Holy shit.
Yeah.
It happens. It's what kind of a society we live in. You just don't know.
So, Chris Hansen talks about the brownies.
Yeah, listen to the repeating. It's great.
I want you to just keep your hands right where I can see them, okay? And I want you to sit right down. No, keep your hands right where I can see them.
Why would the guy listen? How about this? No.
What is this right here? Some pot. Some pot. What was your plan tonight?
Want to come down, talk to her.
Talk to her.
You're Chris Hansen.
I'm Chris Hansen.
Have you seen the show? You have seen it.
I thought you were real funny on Opie and Anthony.
Oh, you listened to me on Opie and Anthony?
Can I honestly tell you something?
Yeah.
I almost think in the back of my mind that I almost wanted this to happen.
Did you?
Did you really?
I bet you didn't.
The guy would. It would be funny if the Chris Hansen's like, "And why are you here?" And the guy went, "I'm a cunt." I'm a cunt.
I'm a cunt.
I'm a cunt.
Oh, you got me. Damn.
Can that listener do a phone in? When they're in prison?
We're trying to find him.
Getting just anally destroyed.
Well, of course, this is when he knew something was up.
No homo!
one more quick clip.
Using show lines.
How funny would it have been, though, if he said, "Let me, you be the guy, I'll be Chris Hansen."
Yeah.
So, what are you doing here?
Just here to meet the girl.
Oh, to meet the girl.
Yeah, I thought, I'd see what she was doing. We chatted.
chatted.
Yeah, I thought you were really funny on the Opie and Anthony show.
Baba Booey. That wasn't a particularly good impression of Chris Hansen, but you get the picture.
It was the great Karnak.
Bloody diapers and a brownie.
I like how Jim couldn't do the voice, but he thought if he crossed his hands like
His
this,
hands that it would.
he was going to get his essence.
Well,
Jim captures the essence.
make Chris Hansen abuse you with a broom handle.
Here's one last clip from that episode.
What's so funny about the brownies?
Right when I started brownies, I knew.
You knew what?
I knew I was going to be running into you.
I think this is the first time we've had brownies.
I'm kind of chuckling about it just because, I shouldn't have.
So you think it's funny?
No, I don't think it's funny. I mean, it's funny how dumb I'm really turning into.
Turning? No, you're there, Betty.
You've turned.
The journey is complete.
Just kind of chuckling, and then he's got to bring it all back. You think it's funny?
Because he knows we're going to play the clip after he says Opie and Anthony.
Right.
Yeah.
He did everything but say richvoss.com.
That's great, man.
Wouldn't it be great if the guy just went with it and he goes, "Do you think it's funny?" Yes! Yes!
It's hilarious. Think about it.
And then he just goes, Frunkus.
Yes. You think it's funny?
And then he's sitting there going, Frunkus.
Frunkus. So, you just use a line.
richvoss.com.
Can we call Voss?
Yeah.
His wife is supposed to have a baby. Can somebody find out if our friend is having a baby?
By the way,
what's he doing with that baby?
Yeah, why can't we get an update? It was supposed to
I asked
happen
for that
yesterday.
hours ago.
Yeah.
Hey, by the way, I might be onto him. I'm not sure, but I think half a cunt face is now known as Scott Smoke.
Keep a vigilant eye open. I wanted to hear Jimmy playing the piano and sing because
What?
There's a song that E-Rock just put up there. It said Jimmy. Also have Jim singing Beth while playing piano.
Is this another time? One of your
This is the
timeless
B-side.
classics?
I'm good.
I don't remember this.
I don't either.
All right, let's go.
Beth, I hear you calling.
Oh, yeah.
But I can't come home right now. 'Cause me and the boys are doing some radio, and I can't find the sound.
And then he goes, "Thank you."
Like I said,
you're
time,
great.
was that the 1920s?
Again, yeah.
Was it last week?
Dude, that could have come right after some, some ragtime.
Dude, sang that
Sessions presents Timeless Classics by Little Jimmy Norton.
I sang that in a speakeasy.
Jimmy rules.
That could be a YouTube sensation right there. Yeah, make it just slightly longer. I mean, come
Timeless Classics.
Yeah.
And he's like
All right.
Stevie Wonder. He can play all instruments.
That's right. Somebody give me a flute. I'm going to start fluting.
Zip. Little skin flute.
on. Listen, let me set up
a bag of tug.
Let me set up the last 15 minutes of the show.
Ooh.
Because we're going to take a break. We got to find out what this is.
Oh, I forgot. Mystery sound.
Just lost in space.
Like a chimp.
All right. We're going to find out what that is. We're going to find out what that is after the break. We're going to do some line of the day.
I think I know what it is.
Oh.
It's a man reflavoring marmalade.
Reflavor marmalade.
Exactly. It sounds like that.
Oh. That's why I've never heard
The
it before.
dog barks.
And
dogs always bark during a good marmalade reflavoring. Who doesn't know that?
And right after the break.
I have a lot of good guesses.
I bet you do. What else?
That's somebody spinning in a circle while mumbling racist epithets. Telling you.
I don't think so.
It is.
Racial epithets. Mumbling.
We're also got audio. There was a listing for a sexual assault hotline. So you call this if you've been sexually assaulted. And the phone connects you with a phone sex operator.
Phone sex operator.
Did you hear what I just said?
Yes.
Okay, good.
Actually, it wasn't. I was just kind of listening to you.
Yeah, it's
Great
one of
impression.
those things. I'm sure he isn't listening either when these people are talking. He's just like, you're so screwed.
And we go to break with Norton doing another little ditty.
No way.
I remember when he commented over "Hurt."
Right, okay.
One of the greatest cover songs of all time. Johnny Cash
Might
doing
be the greatest ever.
Yeah, you're not going to get an argument from me. But you will from the people, though, Jimmy. It could start a whole hour of radio.
I hated that cover.
Oh, no.
I hurt myself today.
Yeah, well, this is what Jimmy had to say as we were trying to play Johnny Cash's version of "Hurt."
I know what that sound is, by the way.
What?
It's a man shooing an invalid.
Shoo them.
Yes, you just hammer it right into their dumb feet because they can't feel nothing, no how. Here you go, fucking turnip legs. Now beat it. My shoes don't come off. Shut up, you fucking burden. Go sit in the corner like you normally do. Fucking collapsible legged silly goose. Take your fucking folding tent legs and hit the bricks. I'll take those fucking nurse shoes and I nailed them right to your dumb feet. You can't even get naked. You have to fucking bathe with your asshole in the tub and your legs hanging out of it so your tootsies don't get wet. What's better than shooing an invalid? He can't even kick at you. He can't. He's trying to punch his leg to get some kind of a fucking, like a reaction from his legs to kick out. He doesn't want to be shooed. It's embarrassing because you nail the shoe on all crooked. It's all askew. It looks silly. Holy shit. Shut your face, fucking spaghetti feet. Atrophied dumb legs. What's better than that? Fucking guy in a chair with pencil thin legs because they have no muscles. They don't get a workout. Guy's got fucking. He's got arms like fucking like Roger Clemens. Fucking, hey, asparagus legs, I need to talk to you. All right, let me wheel over with my extra strong and dirty hands. Because I'm always wheeling after I just rolled through shit, and then I put my hand in it and I go, varoom, varoom. Hey, phone cord legs, you got a second? Hey, doll feet, get over here. I do have doll feet. You shooed me. To shoe an invalid. Holy shit. Oh, my fucking thighs hurt. What's better than that? Then you twist his foot really hard and he has to just look at it and know that it should hurt. How come I'm not reacting? I don't know. How does it feel? Half a person? How does that feel? Fucking... Oh my god! Fucking.
I didn't know he was a slam poet.
Hey, Eggs Benedict knees. I want to talk to you for a second. Those dumb dangling feet.
I initially thought you meant shoo them like shoo them away.
No, you shoo them
away. You were literally like you would a horse.
No, you grab their leg, you wrap your whole hand around their fucking thigh. Your fingers touch when you wrap it around their wafer-thin thighs. Big, gigantic upper fucking body, and just below, they just taper like they're being sucked into a black hole. And you give them a good shooing, whether they like it or not.
Just a couple of dangling Twizzlers.
They just look like, what do they look like? Just two pieces of spaghetti with a lima bean on them. That will be the feet. Just swing them back and forth, and watch how they don't stop swinging until the wind says it's time to.
Oh my God! We cancel line of the day today.
Oh God!
Just cancel it.
Oh,
it's over, Johnny.
Rant of the day.
Yeah.
Evil man, I love him.
It won't do line of the day justice. You just heard it. Somewhere in there. Just keep it like that. Spoke to Voss. Nothing to report. Bonnie goes back into the hospital on Monday. No baby yet.
Monday
for the Vosses. It was supposed to happen this past Monday.
It's a week late.
A couple days ago, yeah.
It's our 11th month.
All right, we're not really going to take a break. We're just going to re-listen to Norton commenting during Hurt, and then we'll do something, and then we'll get out of here. How's that sound?
Goody good.
Can we get a taste of Johnny Cash doing Hurt? This song is deeply depressing.
I hurt myself. Here he goes. didn't.
Yeah, could I? Eric, what were you saying to me off air, buddy? I could not hear you.
Yeah, hold on.
Eddie.
What, E-Rock?
Dandy.
It was just one of Jimmy's lines I thought was really funny.
I didn't know you said something about a shoe.
What line?
He said, hey, turnip legs, come here. And the guy saying, I can't, my shoes don't come off. Thank you.
You know what you are? He's the fucking spick and span of humor. He just comes in and cleans a line fucking like a buzzard.
Of all funniness.
You're the humor buzzard.
Wow.
There's fucking meat on a line. He comes in there and he picks all the humor right off it.
You couldn't have made that less funny. I'm stunned.
High fly ball.
He moves his mic.
It's way back. It may be playable. Can't get a play. It's gone. A home run. Oh, he caught it. He caught it at the wall. I thought sure he was unable to reach it.
Shut your goddamn pie hole.
You know, why don't we just go home? Thanks, E-Rock.
I'm a fucking idiot.
Yeah.
I'm a fucking idiot. I'm a fucking idiot. I'm a fucking idiot. Fucking idiot. Fucking idiot. Fucking idiot.
Just let rain.
Oh, I'll never say a line again.
Just let rain.
I have a little crushed brain.
Just let rain.
That's why they called me Dandy Walker.
Just let rain.
Oh, E-Rock.
Are you sulking?
Good thing he can hide behind those monitors.
Jim Norton will be signing books at the Barnes & Noble in Long Island on Old Country Road tomorrow at 7:30 in Carl Place. Chocolate rain.
Just let rain.
Anyone who has old ventriloquist doll legs need not come.
Just let rain.
Fucking just twist those feet around 6 or 7 times. And you know what you do? You watch them just like unwrap themselves. And the one shoe comes normal and the other one just is still pointing backwards as his leg still has a half a twist in it. That's right. Reach down and do it with your hand. Fucking, you no baton passing bag of shit. You fucking one pair of sneakers all through high school, motherfucker.
Wow. Oh, that's just pure evil. It's pure evil.
Hey, perfect treads. I'm talking to you.
Brand new soul.
Brand new souls. Hey, never stepped in shit. Get over here for a second.
Hey, eat off your shoes.
That is so evil. So funny.
Just cut him off. Fucking.
One last thing to do?
Years.
Okay.
1866.
This was the call Karen Carter's daughter made Sunday night.
She starts getting this horrible look on her face. Scared.
So Carter listened herself.
I had to be dialing the wrong number.
Hey there, hot stuff. I've been waiting for your call.
Somehow, the phone book and the Attorney General's website had a phone number for a sex hotline.
North Central Florida Sexual Assault Center.
But the listing said it was for the North Central Florida Sexual Assault Center.
A mistake would have been how to repair your car or something. I mean, this was a number that was, you know, specifically for pornographic purposes. I mean, it was the opposite of what you were calling about.
Wow. Imagine? Somebody thought it would be a funny joke.
Yeah.
And apparently, it wasn't.
From my understanding, that operation has been shut down for about 4 to 5 months now. Again, it's been very unfortunate that they were the type of business to purchase that number.
So how does it take so long to realize the mistake?
That's something we're looking into to find out what the delay was. Again, you know, it's a new administration, so we've been methodically going through our website.
The number was taken off the website after WCJB contacted the Attorney General's office.
And I'm getting the sex.
But dialing still leads girls like Karen Carter's daughter to a sex hotline.
And I convinced my daughter that this phone call was going to help her. And it just made things immensely worse.
Could they at least get the people off the street when they talk about the worst moment of their life?
Yeah, well, get them inside so we get good acoustics. By the way, Tom in Philly writes, maybe not much there, but Tom in Philly writes there, he did it. Bill always says how he leaves feeling dirty walking the streets. Today he was clean until the perfect treads line. Enjoy your insomnia, William.
You had to chime in.
Yeah, I chime in. Now you're gonna see that fine sun.
You get caught up.
Your face on the
you get
sidewalk.
caught up in the moment because it's so
man, that
much
was
fun
a
to listen to.
Brilliant rant.
Yes,
Had
great.
to jump into.
it's very funny, and you get caught up. You want to be part of it.
You know what you want to do?
I have a need to be liked. I don't know. I just want to be accepted by the group.
Yeah.
You know what you do to an invalid like that? You fucking walk over and hey, I'm talking to you, and you punch him really hard in the thigh, and you watch him get angry because he saw you do it. But if he was sleeping, he never would have known. Or you fucking take his shoes off. Like, you ever see Scared Straight? How they take the guy's shoes off and you throw him, like, between, like, you reach into the chair, you take his shoe off, and you throw it back between, and you start bending his foot back and forth, the way you would a plastic spoon, and you fucking lecture him. I used to talk to my girlfriend
There's not
years
a look
ago
of
about
pain
that.
in his face.
Oh my God! Many years ago, the girl I dated, she had a fucking one of those. Where I got turnip legs from because she had a guy in her fucking family that was just had these awful atrophied fucking stems. And I used to always talk to my girlfriend. I said, I want to, I think it might have been a woman actually. I said, I want to fucking straighten her feet out on the chair. But I would wheel her over, and when company was coming over, I'd take her feet and then jam them onto the footstool and make them straight and then scold her because they would keep like just folding back in and pointing at each other. And
as if to say, can you feel anything? Because I can't.
Yeah, you can hear the two big toes going, psst. Are you as useless as I am?
Old wicked witch under the house feet. Curl up.
Oh, I forgot about that.
They curled up under the house.
The anger at not being able to make the feet straight because company was coming over. That's why they make them wear blankets over their legs. It's embarrassing to the family.
Down power line legs.
Just flopping around, no good to no one.
Wow. I think that's a good place to end this.
Jimmy Norton.
We're not going to do
Ladies and
anything
gentlemen,
better than
happy
that.
endings on sale.
Yeah, tomorrow night.
Hey, by the way, we found
15 minutes.
We found the
Place.
MySpace of that guy that got caught on To Catch a Predator.
He's got a MySpace?
And supposedly it has some great stuff on there, like...
Is he a fan of the show?
This is a quote from his MySpace. Just get a unicycle. It's the pedophile's Corvette.
Now, who would say something
Is
like
this
that?
real? This is really his MySpace account?
Come on.
No way. Come on.
Wouldn't you, if you were
say
busted,
something?
wouldn't you just clear all that out? Like, wouldn't you do a mass cleaning of your MySpace page?
Wait, but there's a video of Jimmy. Is that a Jim Norton video?
No.
Right there.
Jim's like, no. I'm
right there.
Not a part of this
Huh?
on any
That's
level.
Fez. That's Fez?
Oh, it's Fez? Okay, then now it makes sense.
Please tell me this guy's one of those message board people.
Oh, that'd be great.
Who I'd like to meet? Matt Damon, Ron Bennington, Mike Rowe, Fez, Watley, Eastside Dave, Bill Burr.
Oh, boy.
Oh, jeez.
Tom Cruise, Bruce Lee, Jason Kidd, Martin Scorsese, and James Gum.
Any women?
No.
Any pictures of that kid from I See Dead People?
Is this where? Yeah, this is the kid.
Haley Joel.
Oh, that's him.
Yeah,
right?
that's definitely him.
Write down his name for me. Can you do that?
And
I'm gonna find out who he is.
The needle tears a hole. The only thing that's real.
What are you doing?
Looking at his photos.
Oh, okay.
Oh, look at his photos. What's he got? Oh,
What's he got here? Let's see. What's he got?
Do I see a kid?
The face of a pedophile.
Oh,
He
Jesus.
has sexual predator facial hair
Yeah.
in that first picture.
Oh boy, he's got a Red Sox jersey on. Bill.
How do I know this guy's a hater? I just can fucking smell it.
Can you?
Yep.
You can smell it?
Oh, please, God, let him be someone that doesn't like me. Please let him be going to jail for kid touching.
Oh.
Would that please me?
All right.
He's going to have to resign as president of the Dakota fan club.
No, he won't. He should be reinstated immediately. He's sincere.
Dakota fan club.
You're going to have to resign.
Yes. Resign. Yeah.
We might have Ace Frehley back.
Resign.
Oh, my God, we had Ace?
Ace, what's up, buddy?
Hey, what's going on, guys?
Ace.
Ace is a fan of this show?
No.
That was Ace.
That wasn't Ace.
Hi, Ace.
We're going home.
Ace, hi.
What the hell is that? What is this guy, a lunatic?
What was this?
Got a clip of like...
I'm in his top 8.
All right, you made his top 8.
So Bob Kelly.
Bob Kelly's there, yeah.
Dave Attell.
I am.
Ron and Fez show.
Ron and Fez.
I'm not there. I'm in the clear.
Anthony is. Oh, my God.
Great.
And little Amanda. Little Amanda.
Where's little Amanda?
Oh, my God.
Does he have a kid?
Well.
And I can't read that one. Amber Albert. No?
Sorry. Okay.
Yeah.
Not that up to date on
All right.
that.
Bill, you're going to be in Pittsburgh.
Yes, I am.
Great job today, by the way, buddy.
August 12th. Thank you.
August 12th, that weekend?
That weekend, yeah.
At the Improv in
Yes,
Pittsburgh?
in
Okay,
Pittsburgh.
Want to make sure. And BillBurr.com?
Yep.
BillBurr.com.
Pedophiles are not welcomed.
Oh, stop being such an
An elitist.
Why don't you tell me what's on BillBurr.com? Why don't you tell everybody what's on there?
Well, I mean, I got some photos up there.
Photos.
Yeah, I got have a message board and
message board.
Yeah, you have to sign in.
Sign in.
I just wanted to know if like the internet was for sale or anything.
For sale. Yeah, you're here for sex. Your website is for sex with young children.
I guess I'm in a lot of trouble, aren't I?
Yes, you are, but you're free to go. To the police, the 5 police that are going to grind their knees into your neck. I know, I could just leave. Oh, you haven't seen the show, have you? Now comes the fun part. This is like the part where Alan Funt used to come out and say, smile, you're on candid camera. Except police officers thrust their knees into the back of your neck. And then you're taken away, embarrassing family, friends, losing your job. Happy? Have a brownie. Some lemonade.
My favorite one was that doctor. Did you ever see the doctor?
Oh, God, where he threw his beeper, his cell phone down.
His sunglasses. He took them off of his head and he just goes, God damn it.
I'm in so much trouble now. You don't understand.
He started crying.
Yeah.
What about, do you see the rabbi literally having a nervous breakdown, just going like, the only way to have your diaphragm move the way his was to be caught trying to fuck a child on camera.
You can't breathe like
Dude,
that.
It was. I've never seen it. And he's just like, he was so distraught. I almost felt bad for him because I kept forgetting that he was there to, I think pedophiles use like children's testicles like those stress balls.
Oh.
Just sort of hold them. Just kind of
hold them.
Yeah, that's all they're doing.
Yeah.
I have stress.
You're here to relieve stress.
Yeah, I have
Captain Queen Strawberry.
I just have a lot of stress, and I was just trying to relieve it.
Relieve stress.
Yeah, but that's it. I mean, I just want to make sure the person was okay.
With young person's private areas.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
I guess I'm a bit.
Have some lemonade and step outside.
Oh,
Our SWAT team will come down on your head like you just robbed a bank.
Oh, pedophiles!
All right.
Let's wrap up.
We got a movie to go to. You going, Jimmy?
No, I'm going to go to therapy.
All right.
Therapy.
I can't be missing therapy.
A bunch of us are going to go see the Simpsons movie.
I got to go to therapy.
Is that one of those cartoons?
A little cartoon action.
Yeah, cartoon. About OJ and Nicole.
Oh, wow.
Oh, those wacky Simpsons. White bitch.
Let's go.
All right. Later. Bye. Tomorrow. Bye.
Hey, this is Brett Michaels of Poison, and you are listening to the one, the only magnificent, my pal, Lil Jimmy Norton. I love Lil Jimmy.
Opie and Anthony.